Alright everybody, today we're going to be continuing our random testing of Pokemon Let's Go for the holiday season. For all those people that have gotten Pokemon Let's Go recently, kind of putting the guides to a greater purpose and figuring out more about the game as people try to not do much about it. So today we're going to be seeing how long it takes to get a legendary bird. Hopefully it takes longer. I mean, it's kind of mixed because hopefully it takes longer than the 5 minutes to get a golden bottle cap like I did for the last stream. Or you know, some random thing's gonna happen. Also, that screen region's weird because my calculator isn't there anymore. 1 second. Where did I put that? Hold up. Calculator. Why did I close out of my calculator? Oh, stream's already mad scuffed. Remove that. Let's try that again. There we go. So I actually want to do a counter for legendary birds. Hopefully I keep up with it. None of that matters right now, though, because we need to catch 31 Pokemon. Unfortunately, to do this... Oh, I am the unluckiest Pokemon Let's Go thrower in the history of Pokemon. I throw every time. It's like the worst time to ever do it. Welcome, everyone, to the stream. So now we need to get a catch combo of 31 Weedle. That way we have the highest chance of encountering a legendary Pokemon. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. I had to restart my game. Like, I soft reset for the Pokemon, the gold bottle cap. And because of that, now we need to go and re-get our catch combo, which means I also gave up my Chansey combo. So that's also experience. It's kind of dead forever now. Hello, everyone in the chat. Yeah, like the stream. Smash that like button for real. Gonna need all the support we can get because trolls, dislike bots, all I do is help the community, and people are upset about that for some reason. You know, when you create a villain from nothing, what do you expect? So now we're going to see how fast we can get a catch combo going. Actually, do I even have a lure active? I feel like Pokemon are spawning a lot, so maybe. Oh, cool. So now we got a lure going. That's going to be a little better for us. Then we'll get that Weedle catch combo going. And the idea is how fast can we get a catch combo of 31? Even though this feels really slow right now. This feels mad scuffed. Hey, there's a Pikachu. There's a Weedle. Alright, 2 Weedles catch. Cool. Should you play Let's Go Pikachu Eevee again? Ended up getting Let's Go Pokeball Plus. Balray beat Let's Go Eevee. Why do you have Pikachu and Eevee version? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of playing through both versions or like redoing the story or something. That's just personally not me. And I feel like once you beat the game and then you dedicate everything to competitive in the post game, then you should just kind of commit to that. So yeah. Smashes like button, broke it. Smashes the like button so hard it turns into a dislike. That happens too. Oh, yo, what is up? So, everyone chat, they're just kind of like happy to have something to do. I mean, we've got something to do. How long do these go? However long it takes. That's what we're here to figure out. We're here to figure out how long it takes to get legendary Pokemon, much like we figured out how long it takes to get low 100s and how long it takes soft reset for a gold bottle cap, as well as daily events. The bottle cap one was surprising. We were able to get 3 bottle caps in less than 15 minutes. I did not think it was that easy. You can get a low 100 with Chansey in less than an hour, in theory, depending on how many Pokemon you're leveling up and how good your luck is if you get the extra large, extra small Chanseys consistently. Like, the ridiculous thing is that depending on the Pokemon, like if it's a medium fast leveling, it's 800,000 experience to level 100. So technically, you can catch 9 Chanseys and you're done. That's kind of ridiculous to think about. Oh, every time, you know, I'm just going to throw it first and every time see what happens. Do I watch other YouTubers? YouTubers, yes. PokeTubers, no. How's that? We're doing the stream, so of course the PokeTuber rant is coming at some point. My community PokeTuber rant, trademark of the Verlicify stream, is going to be happening at some point. As for YouTubers, I love Ethos Lab. He got addicted to MapleStory recently and hasn't been uploading as much, and I'm mad at him for that. But what can you do? I played MapleStory 2. I played it for like a week, super hardcore, and then I realized MapleStory 2 is a trash game. It has there's no point to it. Everything is a repetitive grind for the sake of having a repetitive grind, and it's non-content propped up on nothing. So I logged in every day to do my dailies. I'm like, oh, so this game, and the game has like 10 different kinds of dailies. All of your skills are tied to dailies, so you know you log in, you min-max all your skills for, you know, an hour. That's frustrating. It's frustrating to make sure you like juggle it around because there's some things that give you like 2x harvesting and 10% bonus experience and 50% bonus experience for 3 minutes. So like cycling through the min-max, it was just frustrating for me. And then you're also like level gated, so you know you have to play for a week before you can get to a certain level and stuff, because you can only get a max amount of experience per day. Didn't like that. Then there's daily challenges, and the daily challenges are dumb, because it's like, oh, you have to smash an igloo, or you have to pick up an igloo and throw it at an enemy 10 times. But the igloos take a minute to spawn, and there's only like 2 on the map. So I found that unnecessary. And then you have to do that 20 times to complete your dailies, and then you have to do your 6 dungeons for the day, and each dungeon's like 5 minutes because they're just needlessly long, you know? I can not one-shot, you know? I can take out the boss in a minute, but there has to be 10 minutes of dungeon crawling filler just because MapleStory is desperate for content, and then there's nothing else to do. Maybe a couple overworld bosses. So yeah, it's an hour and a half of nothing that accomplishes nothing, so I quit MapleStory too when I realized that. I made it to level 50, and I beat the story in like a day and a half, though. So yeah, Etho got sucked into that, and then he stopped making his Terra Firma craft, which I've been loving, but he hasn't been on that grind, so whatever. Other than that, I watch Alpha Investments, because Rudy is dope. I've been on a major Joe Rogan podcast binge. Wow, I did not mean to run that. Been on a major Joe Rogan podcast binge, because as I'm just like doing nothing, you know? Joe Rogan's a great podcast to just slap on the background for 2 hours. And he does it like, he does 1 to 2 podcasts a day. So there's no shortage of content. There's like thousands of hours of Joe Rogan experience. So I'm down with that. Do I have Shiny Oddish or Sandshrew? No, because I have Let's Go Eevee. So I can't even get those Pokemon in this game. And it'd be weird for me to have a shiny one. I don't have a shiny Bellsprout or Ekans, I believe is the version exclusive replacement for Sandshrew. So I don't even have shiny counterparts. Why is Weedle the key to this? You need to get a 31 catch combo to make rare Pokemon spawns as likely as possible. So you need to get a catch combo of 31 Weedle to get the highest chance of getting a legendary bird to spawn. And it's easy and quick to catch Weedle, so I might as well catch a lot of them really quick. Whoa. And now that we have a catch combo of 11, Bulbasaur is going to spawn all over the place. There's just too many junk Pokemon around, so I'm going to respawn the area, and then hopefully we get only Weedles. Does this game get crazy laggy for you? Viridian Forest is crazy laggy, only when undocked. Actually, the game gets a little laggy when docked, you know? Thank you very much. Have you ever tried the Adam Carolla podcast? Him and Joe Rogan are friends. Is Adam the guy that does the Meat Eater podcast? Because, like, he shouts out all of his friends. He shouts out all of his friends' podcasts, and I can't remember. It's like, is he a hunter? Is he an MMA guy? Or is he just, like, someone political? I don't know. I've watched some random ones, you know. The Your Mom's Basement podcast. I think that's all right. I can't binge it. Like, I'll watch a Mom's Basement like once a week. It's not like, you know, just Tom Segura. He's cool, but he doesn't have like that crazy insight. I feel for the most part, he just makes jokes and has like a lot of lewd humor sprinkled in with his wife. But yeah, thank you very much for your $5 donation. It's great to see you support. You know, love the love. And we're almost there, so yeah, it's going to take a few minutes. We're going to get these Weedle going. That's the thing. But you know, hey, we can loop this all the way back around. Who else am I watching right now? Now, I watch Keemstar like twice a week. I don't watch every Drama Alert, because like sometimes it's the same thing over and over again. But if something interests me, you know, I still think Keemstar, you know, I can appreciate his hustle, and deep down, he's a good guy. Like, whenever you see like what he did for Christmas, you know, his tweet where he had like just presents all over the place. He loves his family, you know. He loves his daughter. He takes care of it. He's a good family man behind the scenes after just, you know, saying wild stuff. Neil Willis with a $10 donation. Dude, you make me not want to stream, because I'm like, dude, if I stream today, Neil's going to drop another $10, I'm going to feel bad about it. But thank you very much for your continued... What job do you have, dude? To be able to give me $10 every day. Like, you must be doing well for yourself, and I can appreciate that. You don't need to give it to me. Thank you very much for your support, though. And it's cool to see, like, hey, that means I haven't scared you off. If you're consistently dropping money every stream, that means whatever rant I went on or whoever I attack that day, even though I don't attack PokeTubers. Calling the facts is an attack. I'm just making that rhetoric, but then someone's going to take it seriously and be like, hey, look, Felicify and Mitzi attacks people. Either way, yeah, so whoever I called out that day, you know, you're still sticking by, so that's cool. I can trade you both Shiny Oddish and Sandshrew. You have multiple of both. Don't worry about me. I'm not interested in the Shiny Oddish or Sandshrew. I appreciate the offer. I appreciate your $5 donation more than the shiny Pokemon. Shiny Pokemon just, you know, don't matter to me too much. They've never really mattered to me. Especially, like, now in Let's Go, they're pretty cool. Like, I can actually go for them, and it feels... It's fun to get a shiny, but you know, because of the whole hacking thing, I'm not saying you're hacking them, that's why I'm not taking your Pokemon. Because of the whole hacking thing, they're devalued. I feel like shiny hunting as like Pokemon Let's Go becoming a shiny hunting simulator from all the scumbag PokeTubers. Because of all that, I don't see a point. You should try to trade those for like competitive Pokemon though. Be like, yo, I got a shiny Oddish I don't care about. Give me an Alakazam. Road to 500k? That's not happening with the current state of the Pokemon community. But until we got that $10 Neil Willis donation, some of the other donations, podcasts. If the Pokemon community came together, there could be some lit podcasts. I hit up Shofu and Etika before the whole, like, Shofu drama. I was like, dude, imagine Shofu, Velisify, and Etika on a podcast. You know, Shofu has his Japan Time podcast, but that doesn't really do too well. Because you need the right personalities. You can't just, like, you need to bring, like, you can't do selfish things. You know, I feel that a lot of the PokeTubers, they're selfish. They stick to their friend circle, they stick to their groups, and they try to build the community around that. But that's not how you build a community. You don't confine yourself. So I feel like, you know, mixing fan bases and doing meme shit would be the best way of having pretty crazy things. Etika follows me on Twitter. We partied at PAX, and I thought he liked me. I don't know. The thing with Etika is weird, because Etika, he said we're friends on stream, and then the next stream he said we weren't friends, and then he clapped back at me when I tried to, you know, give him some advice, and then he asked for advice, and I gave it to him, and then he didn't acknowledge it. So I don't know. Etika's a weird dude, especially now that his, like, ARG, you know, his alternate reality game was some... I thought Etika was real and sincere, but apparently it was an ARG, and then he wiped out his channel, and now he's rebuilding, and I don't know. Etika became a very strange character recently. But before all that happened, and before the Shofu money match thing fell apart because, you know, just unfortunate safety concerns in the community, imagine the memes, imagine the fire. But the problem is, people can't humanize me. The second Shofu treats me with respect and actually values me as another person, then, you know, that's bad for him. He's built, like, he's built almost all of his relevancy currently around just hating me, instead of actually, like, I don't hate Shofu. And after him lighting up, it's not hate though, but it's like I used to respect him. Now I just don't care about Shofu. But, you know, I've had respect for Shofu for the last couple years. He made it in my top 10 favorite PokeTubers video for that reason. What happens if we get a shiny Charizard or Dragonite? That's a good thing that could happen. So I need to set up Madame Celadon. But yeah, like, imagine how lit that would be. Shofu, Etika, Felicify. 3 of the craziest people in the Nintendo Pokemon, I would say not craziest, notorious. We all have our own little notoriety for different reasons, and I think that we could get along, because I've had good synergy with Etika. If Shofu dropped his needless hate, there would have been something there. But yeah, we need things that build communities, and that's why I keep saying. And then people call me weird. There's a new hacking thing going on in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Thank you very much for your donation, but I find it kind of weird that you didn't say what it was, because there's always new hacking going on. And unless you're talking about randomizers or injection, that's not new. That was kind of like, that was day -5. Caphotics was already, no, it wasn't Caphotics. It was that other dude I talked about, Max. Was it Maxwell or Max? I don't know. He was already randomizing Pokemon Let's Go freaking 5 days before it came out. Thoughts on Shady Penguin? I don't even know what to think about Shady anymore. I like, that's the thing, like, I feel like the community, like, people have become so sour and they've become so consumed by YouTube that it's hard to really think of what people are anymore. Like, Old Shady has even admitted that Old Shady was a piece of garbage. And he's even said that to me. You know, we went in DMs a while ago, and I was like, and we were talking about the beef we had with each other. He's like, yeah, that was Old Shady. I'm like, I still don't think, I think that's just an excuse for your poor behavior. Because, you know, I think he sold out. I think he fell into, you know, the new upcoming stuff, and then he just kind of like, he let everyone in the community use him, you know. The only reason why the draft leagues were successful is because people wanted to use Shady. Like, if I battle Shady in this draft league on week 6 and I beat him, I'm going to get all of his subscribers. You know, the Pokemon community is only built off of tearing each other down. And then, you know, it just felt like sellout, let's play content nonstop. And then he kind of did his own thing, and his channel dropped off super hard. But, I mean, I can respect him for doing his own thing, but again, he doesn't involve with the community. He really only works with Nappy, and none of that really gets spread around. And I feel like they created that for themselves. Like, oh, hey, I'll shiny farm with you, best of luck. I'm not shiny farming, I'm legendary farming. But, you know, Peter, if you're going for shiny, that's what this is all about. I do these videos, or not these videos, what I learned from these streams is I think stream content is the best way of going about Pokemon Let's Go, because it's about community. I say this every time, I do this every day. While I'm playing Pokemon Let's Go, do your dailies. Beat all the gym leaders, or at least you can skip Sabrina and Erica because they take too long. And, you know, do the easy gym leaders. You walk up to Dakoga, done. 10k, just like that. Get a payday Pokemon to level 100. Do all kinds of things. Get your bottle cap from Mina. Take the 5 minutes it takes to reset for a golden bottle cap. Go grab some items and then make a competitive Pokemon today. That's my challenge. Before I get a legendary bird, you have to get a competitive Pokemon. So, talk to Madame Celadon, get everything set up, and then just try to get a 5 IV before I get a legendary bird. That's your challenge. You know, I feel that the strength of the Pokemon, like the Pokemon Let's Go community, or Pokemon itself is as strong as the community. If everyone's battling and everyone's enjoying Pokemon, then Pokemon is infinitely stronger than when everyone's tearing each other down. But yeah, I was actually just going to transition this because I watched Nappy's recent video today because it just kind of like drifted in. I think I was looking him up on Social Blade. I'm like, what's this current state of Nappy's channel? And then like the Social Blade stats were down, and then he has like a rant, not rant video, but you know, one of those videos where there's problems and people got to talk about them. So I want to talk about that today because that's relevant. I haven't talked about Nappy in a while. I've talked about all the other people that I don't like in the community. So yeah, now what were we going to do? We have, technically this is reset number 1. Does a lure help? I'm going to say a lure might help with legendaries. There's a Dragonite. And there's a Charizard. So yeah, they just kind of mush into each other. +1. And then I need the chat up. And what was I going to do? Oh, I was going to go to Madame Celadon. Yeah, like, I left a comment on Nappy's video too. I don't know if I'm blacklisted or not, or if it's already been, like, so downvoted that that comment will never see the light of day. Much like all my videos. Please leave a like and support. Madame Celadon. That's what we're doing. We did a lot of farming, and we grabbed a lot of money yesterday, so we're good to go. So, big question. What do we do? Because the biggest problem with the legendaries is we can't predict which one we get. So, Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos, they technically all work as modest. Zapdos wants, like, they can also be timid. You know, Zapdos has 100 speed, so he wants to be timid. If we go timid Charizard is usable. Timid Dragonite, I did the Dragonite guide, and I think I said timid is not worth it. So, but if we go Jolly, then that means we have Charizard X potential. Oh, actually, you don't want Jolly Dragonite because it's 80 base speed, so that doesn't even buy you any outspeeds. Adamant Charizard X is usable. Adamant Dragonite, not Adamant Moltres. I mean, you know, this is the question. It's like, do we just camp the Adamant for a potential shiny Dragonite? Or what if it's Jolly? If it's Jolly, we have that shiny Dragonite or Charizard, and then we transfer into Gen 8, and then they don't have egg moves unless there's a way of retroactively getting egg moves. So there's not going to be any Dragon Dance on the Charizard. Tell me what to do, chat. Adamant Dragonite's God? Or do we just, like, go for Timid and hope a Zapdos appears today, and then we can... Or an Articuno, maybe we could use those. What's Articuno's space speed? I have no idea. It's 85? 80? 90? I don't know. Go Timid. If I get shiny Zapdos... No, I'm not... Now I'm talking about shiny legendaries. I don't have a Zapdos to use competitively. I have a Modest one, technically. Actually, I have Modest. I can get him to level 100. Don't talk about Gen 8, but we have to talk about Gen 8 because it's time for Gen 8. Calm Nature? Yeah, let's just go tank everything. We can't choose which legendary we get. I'll go Adamant, because if we get Charizard or Dragonite, we might be able to get like a really interesting Pokemon off that. But if we're going for legendaries, then you know we could get that legendary. It's too late now. We're stuck on Adamant just in case we get the shiny. Boom. And then that's going to have some value, maybe, as I trade up or something. Zapdos is tank or timid. True. Is tank Articuno good for anything in this game? I'm not even sure. There's no spoilers for Gen 8. There's nothing about Gen 8. Love your vids. Don't deserve all the hate. Thank you very much for your $2 donation, Patrick. Appreciate your support. I don't deserve your money. It's awesome you want to give it to me anyways. All right. How was your Christmas, my dude? I didn't do anything on Christmas. I talked about this last stream. It's funny, like when you looked at Christmas, this Christmas was like the most, I saw the most streamers, I saw the most drama videos. I just saw everyone making all kinds of videos. Didn't Omni do his like Smash, his Salem drama video? So there was a Salem drama going on. Everyone was streaming. People were just like making whack content. Ah, Pidgey. Insane if one of those legendary birds would be shiny. Technically, I have 1 in 200 chance of that happening. Oh boy. There's our Dragonite Charizard. So we do +1. Boom. Oh, and that Pidgey goes and snipes me. Can you get a shout out, Izzy? Fine. I don't know why. Articuno might be good against Ice Shard. Oh yeah, Adamant Ice Shard Articuno. We're gonna change the game. I thought the Salem thing was the night before Christmas, but then everyone's like drama upkeep video. That's right. We don't have to wait. We kind of have to wait for every Pokemon to spawn. Because like there's 3 Pokemon that can spawn in the sky, and one of those could be the legendary. So when we get 3, then we know we've capped. Also, we have to pay attention for shiny Charizard. All right. So how long was that? It took us, what, 20 minutes to get to this point? That doesn't feel right. I mean, I did ramble and I did pause for quite a bit, but whoa. Okay. I'm trying to make this all kind of work out. Now Rattata's sniping us. It took like 15 minutes for us to catch all those Weedle. Catching 2 Pokemon a minute sounds about right. So there we go. Yeah. All right. And then +1. Boom. Cool. All right, I think we're good. So now we just check. Now we can watch shadows, but we can also look for the Pokemon, because I'm technically going for shinies. Look at that Dragonite booty. Oh, there's a Charizard. I feel like we could screw up very easily and then like reset over a shiny or something. These load times though. Or it's really nice, you know, all the Pokemon spawn in like that, and that's how long it takes to check. So now we're here. Now we're doing this. Now we're going to see how long it takes to get a legendary. I've already found 2 total. I haven't been soft resetting this hard. But I mean, when I was doing my my shiny hunting on Route 4, or at least my Route 3 shiny checking, that's when we got our last one. Also, a lot of the times I don't have a 31 combo. You know, having a 31 combo and just running around, that's just kind of like the best way of stumbling into a legendary, which is kind of how people figured it out by the first couple days. Yeah, it's just Charizard. We're not going to get another Pokemon. Guess not. I don't know, did I count that one? Like, see, now it's going to be hard for me to count that. It reminds me of Mr. Beast when he said PewDiePie 100,000 times. There were times where he obviously counted, like, triple counted one of his things. So yeah, we can just kind of, like, keep track of the sky and see what shadows appear. Someone, like, in my videos like, was that an Articuno? And it's clearly, like, a Charizard or a Pidgeot shadow. Or it's like, was that a shiny? It's like, it wasn't. I don't even know if I'd want a shiny Charizard or Dragonite, honestly. I have a shiny Charizard. I have a shiny Dragonite. Is it worth breaking the 15-minute Weedle combo for, you know? I'm going to keep the lures going. You can't get more than one Mewtwo to our knowledge. Seems that way. That'd be crazy if Mewtwo spawned in its room with like the same rarity as a legendary Pokemon, but since people don't hunt anyone there because like Chansey doesn't spawn there, I believe, then it doesn't, you know. The new PewDiePie video of Rewind is great. I haven't seen that yet, but I watch PewDiePie regularly. I was gonna talk about Nappy too. So yeah, Nappy was complaining. Well, it's hard to, you know, like mix it in because some of it was like legitimate family member stuff because his aunt died, which is, you know, you can't really plan on that, and you can't really, you know, some things just can't really work around. But at the same time, when he was talking about like his Soul Link, he's like, I hate it when people are just like nagging me on the Soul Link the entire time. Well, to be honest, that's what you created for yourself. Because whenever it felt like whenever Nappy wanted some money and wanted some views, he just, you know, crapped out a Soul Link with Shady, and then that just became expected to a degree. So, you know, like he also said, like he did something that I always do, but apparently gets me hate. Also, thank you very much for another $2 donation, Patrick. Think my rants are pretty entertaining? Well, here comes another one. Because he said community. Oh, Dragonite. I thought that was double Charizard, which would have been weird. And then nothing special. He said like he hates that there's a lot of people that just copy what he does and that the community just has no creativity. But I mean, is it really like the first Soul Link was creative? But if you keep doing Soul Links, you know, then you're just kind of riding off the success of the other thing, and you're kind of feeding that into the community. That's kind of what people make it. This could take a while. I wonder if we could get aggregate odds of getting a legendary Pokemon. Because you think about like the hundreds of Pokemon you've encountered in the sky and not found a legendary, or like the hundreds of other Pokemon for legendaries and stuff. We're getting like 3 spawns every time I hit that number. So 3 times 8, like 3 times 18, but then also times 6 because rare Pokemon are 6 times more likely to appear when you have a 31 catch combo. So that's a thing. Now, the craziest thing is, has anyone actually gotten a catch combo of legendary birds yet and then see if that makes them a bit more common? Because technically, you could go and catch 11 Moltres from Pokemon. Ooh, hi there. Those guys are just kind of hanging out together. Technically, you can just catch like 11 Moltres and then see if Moltres becomes a lot more common. Because once you get a catch combo of 11, but I think it might not count because Moltres isn't a normal Pokemon. It's a rare Pokemon. So if you have a catch combo of 11, it just only applies to rare Pokemon. Like if you have 11 Bulbasaur, more Bulbasaur don't spawn more often. But if you have 11 Weedle or Beedrill even, you know, 1% spawns, those Pokemon spawn more often. I also feel like I'm doing this really slow. Like I'm looking at the Pokemon a little longer. I'm ranting and talking a little extra. So I feel like this is not the most optimal way of doing it because of the stream. Also, technically, the lore making these Pokemon slightly more common. But, yeah, like, I feel that Nappy's creativity is something that's, like, if he's calling out people doing the same thing, but he's doing the same thing, it's like, yeah, you're being innovative with Let's Plays, but you're being innovative with everything being a Let's Play, so how innovative is that? Also, I can, like, check over there, because sometimes there's a Pokemon that spawns over there. Charizard. This guy was late. Sometimes Pokemon just drop in, and other times they don't. Has anyone transferred to start a chain? Let's see. Yeah, that's what I want to see. But also another thing about Nappy is he was talking about like how he wants to do like, or how like he feels, you know, community things are a little weird. But I feel like he's created that for himself through a little bit of selfishness. Because he only wants to work with his friends. Yeah, true. You know, you can't really tell someone what they're doing with their content and if it's right or wrong, good or bad, if it's all like personally driven. But I feel like he's not being 100% transparent about it. Because, you know, he doesn't have to only work with his friends for motivation. And he said, like, one thing in his video that caught me was that he said in his video he didn't get what he wanted out of summer with the squad, which pretty much tells me his friends didn't do as good as they wanted. So, you know, that's the thing. He gets the same group of people, and he keeps forcing that content down his audience's throat as well as the community's throat, and sometimes it just doesn't work, you know, or not sometimes. Like, it's just not going to be the most successful thing, and that's not going to create growth. You know, you have to get other people. You have to do other things, and you have to have more community involvement. You can't just, you know, feed your community and then try to make everyone Nappy 2.0, I feel. You have to work with others and then spread everything around. But he didn't. So that's what makes me feel like it was a bit more selfish, and that kind of means that any problems that he has with his viewership, his community, is on him. Because he's just kind of like stagnating and condensing down his own thing, and then using it to try to like be king. And I've said this on many streams before, so I don't see this as a controversial take. Verlisify's hating on everyone. It's just that he's King Nappy for a reason. He wants to be king. He has all of his underlings under him, and he wants them to get popular, you know? If I, let's say in theory, I promote someone and their channel gains 15,000 subscribers, and because of that, like, the YouTube algorithm sees them as a viral channel. They start taking off, and that means their next video is going to be 10 times bigger than their other video. And then that means they're going to a new audience that I didn't have any interaction with, you know, because they're viral now. They're getting promoted to a different part of YouTube than I get promoted to, or maybe people that wouldn't watch me start watching him, etc. It seems like that's what he's been trying to do for the last couple of years, especially with Lumiose Station. Like when Lumiose Station was a thing back in X and Y, it seems like he just tried to get a lot of people to create the content he was too busy to make. So, you know, you become 10 people, and then you just kind of throw that out there and hope all of that becomes viral. I feel like that's kind of what he was going for. So, you know, if I get all my friends to get super popular and they get viral and they grow their audiences, the next time we collab, we're picking up new people. Problem is, that's not how the Pokemon community works. Pokemon community has stagnated into nothing. Pokemon is dead. Our viewership is down 90%. The Pokemon community is 10% of what we've seen in our highs. That's because we don't work together as a community. So just shoving the same people together and then them not growing any is not going to be good. But that's why I feel it was greedy. I think he wanted to kind of use that to give him exponential growth in his channel, because it worked in the past. When he worked with Shady, when he did his first like mix-ups and locks, and when he did the Lumiose Station, that did give him a lot of multiple elements that were feeding into his channel, but it's just not working now. So I think him complaining about that is also something that's like, well, you kind of deserved it, because instead of bringing the community together, you're just camping the same 5 people on the same recycled ideas. And you're wondering why you're having, like, creativity block, and you're wondering why your comments are stagnating. So welcome to the reality. That's kind of my take. That like I said, I just watched Nappy's video, so that's kind of what that's my today's rant that I had prepared. But I don't really have anything else prepared. I was talking about Joe Rogan. I was talking about the podcast. You know, how sick would it be? I think everyone wants to see Etika and Verlisify in the same podcast. I think everyone wants to see a stronger community. I feel like I'm the only person that cares about the greater Pokemon community. I'm the only person that's calling people out. Like, you know, Nappy, like, every PokeTuber doesn't like what's happening, but they're too fake to call it out. Nappy's like, oh, people just copy me. Didn't name names. Not telling you who's just a blatant ripoff, you know? Not trying to get those people to progress the community. Because people that just make clickbait, dishonest people, greedy people, as long as they're in the community, Pokemon's going to get worse. It's going to create a lot of tension. It's going to create a lot of mis-expectation. It's going to feed a lot of entitlement. And then all those problems just relay back into what we deal with. Here's a Charizard. No, it's just Dragonite's tail. I thought that was Charizard's tail. So you gotta call that out. You gotta get rid of the bad actors. But people refuse to. And that's why we are where we are. Tribalism is way too strong in 2018, you know? I feel like that's one of the biggest problems online right now, is that people, facts over feelings, groupthink over reality. You know, people are just like, oh, this guy has a lot of dislikes on his video. Obviously, he's wrong, without accepting the facts or the reality. You know, this is just the sensitivity generation. You shout down what you don't like, and then that makes it wrong, despite being correct. Care about the Pokemon community? You're not alone. Thank you for your comment, Tyler. That's why we do these streams. We talk about the community. We bring the community together. We create our own community. Unfortunately, that's kind of what I just talked about. You know, it can't be just one creator. It can't be just one influencer's community. It has to be everyone's community. I think the best way of achieving that is podcasts. God, getting everyone's take together, if they're not being fake, is just brilliant. You know, I think what was cool was when me, A-Drive, and Philly, when we did our podcast about Pokemon Sun and Moon. Imagine if that had other people involved with it before A-Drive became a sellout and started stealing my content and stuff. You know, it's like you just can't stop people from being bad. Seth Brown, shiny hunting methods have helped me so much. Found about 10 shinies past week. Holy crap. Thank you very much. Yep, and that's another thing, you know, it's just the greed. It's just the greed and misinformation, and people defend that. Super Smash Bros. Fan matches. Honestly, like, Ultimate's alright. I didn't get into it as much as I thought, because like I said in my, in why I canceled the Shofu Money match, like, after the Jacksonville shooting, that ruined a lot of my motivation for Super Smash Bros. I didn't make the video the day after because I was still juggling the emotions, because I wanted to give the game a chance. And then I went out there, I'm like, I can get good, I can train, I can do all these things, but I'm not going to events. So kind of, what's the point? I'm not going to PAX anymore, I'm not going to anime conventions anymore. I think the world is just too dangerous of a place. You know, people are legitimately going to target me, and that's puts my safety at risk. But also, it could just be bad luck. It could also just be that someone has a hate boner for gamers or anime or weebs that day. Or, you know, there was 2 people that were killed in Jacksonville, the target and then a bystander, I believe, is how that happened, because the guy that did it, you know, he beat someone that beat him in brackets or whatever. You know, he killed the guy that he lost to, but then also there was another victim, so I feel like that was the thing. And also, like, 7 people were wounded, so any of those, if the bullet went in a more unfortunate place, they'd be dead. So, you know, it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, it could either be me, or it could just be that event. And because of that, it's like, that killed a lot of my motivation. And then watching the Smash community not respect my safety, it made me feel like I made the right choice. Not even made me feel. I certainly made the right choice. Madden. Yeah, it was a Madden tournament. If Verlis wasn't here, Pokemon YouTube would be dead. Exactly. People say I'm the problem. I'm the only reason why there's still just, like, the most, like, a semblance of the community. Because I'm slightly keeping people in check. You know, because of me, every single, like, if I wasn't here, every video would be clickbait, every video would be hacked garbage, and there would be no appreciation in the community. Everyone would be a spoiled brat, and then eventually it would just tear itself apart. I'm the one that's trying to hold it together. Well, I mean, there's a difference between living in fear and just kind of accepting reality. You know, when you look at the Las Vegas shooting, people were just there for a concert, and they got demolished. Just a lot of the mass shootings and other things that are going on. School shootings, dude. I am so happy I graduated school when I did. You know, I'd be terrified as a person going to school every day now, because people are just using school shootings as a haha excuse to get out of class. You know? Like, we got a couple bomb threats, you know, like someone just, like, used permanent marker on a mirror in the bathroom, like, oh, blowing up the school tomorrow. And then we'd just kind of get out of class for like an hour on the bomb threat or whatever. But, you know, now people are actually carrying through with this stuff, and it's terrifying. So I feel like I dodged a lot of the dangers from going to school and stuff. But at the same time, it doesn't stop me from leaving my house. I go to the store. I'm just not going to go to events where it's easy to target me. I don't say, hey guys, well, actually I used to be like, hey guys, I'm going to be playing DDR downtown in Seattle. But now I'm not like, I'm going to the Safeway on Broadway, you know, living in downtown Seattle, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to be at the Safeway at Broadway from 6 p.m. to 6:45 p.m. as I do my shopping. You know, so I don't have to worry about that fear. I don't have to worry about targeting me then. I don't remember how many I caught. So yeah, it's just more dangerous. Like, cool. Happenstance crime like muggings might be down, but spree shootings are popping off. So world's going to crap, guys, and I'm going to be realistic about that. But I'm not living in fear. I'm just like, yeah, events weren't safe for me anyways. Like, I have an excuse to live in fear because I've been threatened. Sacred. Sacred Fire. He threatened to attack me at PAX. Other people jumped in. People have actually put bounties, like, yo, I'll give you money if you actually go through with attacking Verlis at an event or something. These threats have been serious. I've had law enforcement, you know, handle situations like this because my safety is not concerned. At PAX for the last 2 years, I was looking over my shoulder every 5 seconds. I'm like, well, have you ever been to PAX West? One in chat if you've been to PAX West. Dude, that place is terrifying. No metal detectors. If someone had a gun in their bag, they just stroll right into PAX West. Someone had a knife, easy to find me, you know, I'm busy just either playing Pokemon, waiting in line, distracted talking to another fan. Dude, I could get shanked anytime. That's not fear, that's not irrational. People hate me that much. I've had people try to assault me at PAX. I've had people come up to me and just start yelling at me. You know, there's deranged people out there, and I'd rather not take my chances. Was it also Liam that threatened me? You know, people have, like, notable people in Pokemon have made threats. Physical violence, in-person threats against me. And they went, and no one cared, except for the authorities, of course. Good luck, bro. Just start watching, have a Pikachu, hear the cries of Pokemon distance, grinding down Route 9, chaining male Nidoran. Cool. Shiny Nidoking. I guess that's the thing. So far, no shinies. So far, no legendary birds. It's actually taking quite a bit of time. Good. I wanted this because gold bottle caps. 5 minutes. Gold bottle cap. 10 minutes to reset for 2 of them. It was ridiculous. Gold bottle caps are stupid common. Now we're going to see what happens with the legendary. What are you doing walking in and out? I'm resetting the legendary Pokemon spawns. Oh, and then I'm also getting bodied by Pidgey while I'm reading chat. That's also something that happens. There we go. Chaining Taurus because you want to use one? Hmm? You know, something could happen. Oh, they're just not shiny. They're just Charizard and Dragonite, just all up in each other's stuff. Watching from Germany, it's midnight. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a later stream than usual. Sometimes I try to do more afternoon North America times. Sup, Rocket Twerp? Sup, everyone? 7 Pokemon you can use for battles. Cool. How long did those take? Shouldn't have taken too long. Dragonite, Charizard. Problem is, people of the last generation didn't punish their children. Yeah, Generation Z is completely unchecked. And late millennials as well. Like, people are like, you can't say that 90s kids are better than millennials because you're a millennial. There's definitely a massive difference between 90s kids and late millennials. You know, late millennials, they're not in the Generation Z range, but they definitely have the onset of Generation Z mentality. It's terrible that people try to harm me. Yeah, but welcome to society. Welcome to the world that we're in. I also, you know, the regular getting doxxed, death threats, stuff like that. What was it? CCG Card Castle? Is that the Card Castle people? I don't remember which company it was that actually threatened, because they had my address because I bought cards from them, and then I realized that they were probably scamming packs because they were mapping packs is what my conclusion was, because Pokemon Evolutions was mappable. So I tried to check like some of the places that did it. Was it Card Kingdom? I don't remember what it was called. But yeah, I did that video, and then because I gave the guy my address so that they could ship it to me because they're a business, dude was like, hey, I know where you live. I got family. Let's meet up. Whoa, what? For doing some investigative work? That's messed up. Then he tried to threaten me with legal action, which was met with a Haha, no, you just use my address illegally as a business, so you can back down. See, yeah, GG Castle or CG Castle. I don't remember what it was called. TCG Castle? Something. What is card mapping? Well, the thing is, the Evolutions booster boxes, the first print, were laughably mappable. You could literally count, like you got a shiny, or not shiny, you got a holo card every 3 packs, okay? So a holo card every 3 packs. And it was literally no holo, no holo, holo. No holo, no holo, holo in the box. So all you had to do was pull every 3rd pack out of the box. No holos would be left in that box, and then you get a stack of packs guaranteed to have holo cards in them. So I tested. I wanted to check some distributors online. Troll and Toad was the most legit. Troll and Toad surprised me because they just pulled the packs right out of the box and they handed them to me. Or like, you know, they put them in my package and they gave them to me. Because I was able to go 1-2 holo, 1-2 holo, 1-2 holo in the video. Another one seemed to randomize them because I got holos in different orders. And then, Card Castle Kingdom, whatever, seemed to, I can't say that they did, but my results implied that something fishy was going on, and you can watch that in the video. And then they used my address to threaten me. What Pokemon in your party has best CP? I mean, technically, they'll have like 10,000. CP doesn't really mean anything. That's my rant. I'm done. People suck. We need a good podcast. A-Drive needs to stop being a sellout, and Nappy needs to realize that he kind of created the mess that he's in. Everyone in the Pokemon community has created the mess that they're in by letting the community fall to crap. You know, it was a falling knife. Everyone just tried to keep, like, being dishonest and scummy as the community was going downhill, and they were only thinking about immediate gain. They were like, well, if I clickbait today, at least I get money. And then they don't realize, well, if you were honest the entire way through, there'd be more people to not clickbait to, and then you'd have more money. Why is the community dead? Dishonesty, greed, scumbags, fakes. There's no passionate Pokemon content anymore. Lack of creativity. No one wants to work together. It's the greed. No one wants to share and bring the community together. It's all of the hacking. Hacking destroyed Generation 7. All the cheating made it to where there was no post-game. There was nothing left for Pokemon Sun and Moon. So that ruined it right there. The dishonesty, the clickbait, the fake leaks. People milking every single ounce of fake content that they can. It should be obvious why the community is dead. And then turning Pokemon Let's Go into a shiny hunting simulator. Fakes, man. Oh yeah, tons of people never loved Pokemon to begin. Ruffled Rowlet, Arrow, anyone that covered primarily Pokemon news and fake leaks, they have no care for Pokemon. They have zero passion for Pokemon. They have no understanding of the history of Pokemon. They just saw the easy way in and the free cash grab. Austin John doesn't care about Pokemon either. You can see, like, he's been doing Pokemon guides for several years now after just blatantly copying me. And he effectively just became Verlicify without an opinion. So because of that, like, Austin John just copied me. So he has no emotion. He has no input. He has no understanding. He understands nothing about Pokemon, which is one of the worst things you could be for a guide. But since YouTube algorithm likes him more because he doesn't get dislike botted every video, his videos get promoted more, and then people believe the fake garbage and incorrect information that he puts out. But yeah, also you can see that with Breath of the Wild. Like, Austin John knew nothing about Breath of the Wild, but he would still put out the videos anyways. He would either use pre-recorded footage to make him look good, or just use other people's footage. He just skims Reddit and Bulbapedia. He doesn't test anything himself. So he doesn't know or understand Pokemon. So his guides are garbage. And then he's just a copycat. Or not even copycat. He doesn't even have the honor of being copycat. He's just knockoff Verlicify. 100%. Got 3 shinies today, but missed one of them? That happens. Man, these legendary Pokemon take a while. Also, just like VGC, all the cheating in VGC kind of, not even kind of, really tore Pokemon apart. You know, like the amount of hacking support baffles me. Like, Pokemon is the only community, not even like gaming community, just community, sports, anything in the history of the world where you are frowned upon from playing legitimately. I don't know what happened where hackers got enough power in the community to mock people for playing legit. That's Generation Z. That's late millennial. That's the entitlement. That is the community dying, coming all together. What's a Pokemon to shiny hunt for? I don't know. Really anything in Let's Go. I like Porygon. I haven't done a shiny hunt for Porygon. That seems like something that people could do. Might have some success with. That was a late spawning Charizard. Community is dead, then why did it break sales records? It broke Switch sales records. Pokemon Let's Go was very far off the sales of Pokemon Sun and Moon. Also, Pokemon Sun and Moon broke sales records, but that doesn't change that the community died within a month. You know, Pokemon Sun and Moon didn't even make it to January. Like, maybe a little into January. You know, more people were playing Pokemon X and Y in March than people were playing Pokemon Sun and Moon in March. So, that means nothing about sales. Sales don't mean anything about the community. A game can sell, and then people could just not care about it, because all the hacking. Pokemon X and Y wasn't hacked before, like, you know, didn't have Pika Hex before it came out. Pokemon Sun and Moon had hacking day one, and that killed the game. And then the community decided that cheating was okay, so it made everything worse. Who are the YouTubers being scumbags? Pretty much everyone but me. Anyone that is being fake, not calling out problems, clickbaiting, etc. I'm the only real person with passion in the community. Also, a lot of casual people don't interact with the community, so those sales don't really count for anything. So let's go worth buying. Hell yeah, it is. Oh, M&J, he's mad clickbait. He doesn't care about his audience. You could tell that when he did the new Alolan Pokemon forms. He 100% abused every person that follows him intentionally, knowingly scamming them for their click with that series. And then also now he's like using his girlfriend for, you know, female cleavage, clickbait, and all that fun stuff. So, M&J is nah. He's a big nah right now. So many salty haters? Always. Well, I mean, botting. Can't really stop that. What do you think would happen if Breeder won VGC and then rant about the hacking problem? I don't know. The problem is, like, the Breeder is at such a disadvantage, it's pretty much impossible to win, because you're going to be behind on team building. Whenever the meta changes, you're not going to be able to adapt, so your team is always going to be inferior to whoever's winning. And also, breeders don't care. They don't want to put in the work to actually participate in VGC. Now if QR code teams are hacked or not? Oh, all of them. Definitely hacked. Anything that's like everyone playing Ultra Sun Ultra Moon is hacking right now. Like the only thing left is just filth. Oh yeah, also with this legendary Pokemon, people extra don't stand a chance. Because that's when you're talking about 0 attack, 0 speed, you know, impossible Pokemon, even with hyper training. Top 3 Poketubers, are there even 3 Poketubers? Like, all I can say is Leonhart is good, but he's like Pokemon TCG. I like Munching Orange, but he doesn't interact with the community. He also kind of like, you know, hasn't really done much with his channel recently. Jaywitz used to be cool, but then he blocked me on Twitter for no reason after we had a good time at PAX. You know, just people are fake. They don't give you reasons or anything. Jaywitz had a really good video though. His shiny video for Pokemon Let's Go is nice, but I said this last time. I feel like he knows I made an A button press machine in Pokemon Sun and Moon using an Arduino. That I have like almost 500,000 views combined on that. And I didn't get like any recognition in his video, and he's also blocked me on Twitter. I don't know, that's a little suspicious if you ask me. But yeah, I thought that was pretty clever, because I didn't think about doing the A button press for the Alolan trades, and then my Ditto box disappeared. I don't have a reason to throw it out, but I don't know what happened to it. No, that's not the right page. Whoops. There we go. Munching Orange is very gapping with his content right now. Yeah. Not much you can do about that. God, no legendaries still. Legendaries are super rare. Surprised I've gotten 2. I think HDV is pretty lame content overall. There's not really much inspired by it, just kind of like pushing out the same boring stuff. And then he also clickbaits. Fake. He's actually one of those guys I was talking about earlier, where it's like, he doesn't care about Pokemon, he just cares about the easy views on certain content. Been absent from the community for a while, so you're not sure what's going on. Everything is miserable, is what's going on. The Pokemon community is 90% down. It's 10% of what it used to be. Other than Isabelle and Villager, who do play an Ultimate? No one else. I've actually shifted more to being a Villager main recently than Isabelle, because I feel like with shield pressure, like I feel like as people understand Isabelle, it's easier to play against her. You know, it's not like, you know, not understanding the shenanigans early on, but now it's like, oh, people are starting to understand it. So Villager, I also don't feel Isabelle has good kill potential. Like getting someone to 80%, not difficult, but when they're above 80%, killing them is really hard. Because chipping them up to like 150% so you can fishing rod kill them, that's tough. Getting them to 80% because you can juggle them on aerials, that's easy. So I feel like with Villager, I'd rather have the axe kill at 100%. The bowling ball is better than her party popper. Like Villager has a lot more things that you can do to get kills. Isabelle's really good at damage, but she has low kill potential. And then it makes you really predictable. When they hit on, like when you hit 130%, you just avoid the fishing rod at all costs because you know it's coming for that easy kill. And then she can't really do much else, except not be safe on shield to back air you, and hopefully that kills you. Finally arrived to Roller stream again. How's everyone doing? We're in a nice rant. That's how we're doing. Tyranitar Tube, I've talked about this. I feel like Tyranitar Tube, he clickbaited way too much in 2016 for Pokemon Sun and Moon, and then never owned up to it. He hasn't clickbaited as much for like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and I don't think he did much for like Let's Go coverage. But I mean, he still like did that in his past to get a massive advantage, and I don't know, like there's nothing saying he's not going to do it again. We get into Generation 8, what's stop him from the fake leaks? What's stop him from the fakes and the clickbait again? Nothing, because I think that's his intentional plan. If he intentionally, or like, if he says, I was wrong for lying to you guys, I was wrong for jumping on every fake and clickbaiting you, well then that means he's not allowed to do it. But since he hasn't admitted wrong, then he's allowed to do it. So he's still free to do it, and I think that's what he's intentionally doing. So Tyranitar Tube's fake. Also, I tried to watch some of his Let's Go, because I'm like, alright, he hasn't clickbaited. Maybe Tyranitar Tube has changed. I could not watch more than 5 minutes of his Let's Go Let's Play. I saw his Blaine episode, and everything is just that stupid voice. Like, I don't know how anyone could talk like that or not 5 hours, but you know, do an episode where I'm just doing this the whole time. My voice is already hurting from only 30 seconds. You know, that's not even fake. That actually hurt my voice, but that's how he does it. And then he's also like he gives everyone weird voices. I feel like giving people voices in Let's Plays is like 5 years old at this point. Like, you don't need to do it. I think that's a really bad habit that a lot of PokeTubers have whenever they do Nuzlocks or Let's Plays and stuff. You don't have to give people a voice, and you don't have to be stupid about it. Now, I feel like it's way over the top, way fake. You don't need that at all. It's Marshadow? Oh, classic indeed. The funny thing is, like, you could tell how fake he is. You could tell that the only thing going through his thought, or like the only thought going through his head is, how do I milk this in something I've already done? Because, I lost my train of thought. Because, like, he covered, like, 2 Marshadow leaks. Or maybe 3 by that point. Because there's the Marshadow trademark, which he milked and got, like, 500,000 views out of. And then there was, like, this other fake Marshadow leak that he covered. So, you know the only thing he's waiting for is for real Marshadow to exist. Once Marshadow exists, that's going to be the money video. Because all the other Marshadow videos were the money. And it means he was right. It means he wasn't being fake, you know, all the clickbait, all those fake leaks, it all led to the real Marshadow moment to make it okay. And then all you had to do was click on the link. All you had to do was watch, like, you click on it, and Nile Ego was UB0 or UB01. Maybe it was, no, it wasn't called Nile Ego at that point, but it was classified as an Ultra Beast, obviously not Marshadow. And you could tell that it wasn't a live reaction. Like, that's how fake he is. He doesn't even do live reactions to his trailer. He watches the trailer, he watches the new information, and then he, like, plans out when to have reactions to it to make it look hype and fake. So then, you know, he gets that, oh, that's Marshadow. Yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't Marshadow, it was, yeah, I see what you did, damn, that's Marshadow. Like, I think that's how he did that one. The classic fake. And how anyone thinks that that is good content or someone worthy subscribing to blows my mind. Patty Trills is mad scumbag. He was in Weedle's server when they were talking about harassing a minor, and then he lied because I never called him a pedo. He was just you know, kind of around as that happened. So then he went back. He joined Weedle's second server. So Weedle got banned because his Discord was that disgusting. Patty was a part of that disgusting Discord. And then, after exposing that, he went right back in. So it showed that he lied. It showed that he was fake about that entire thing, and he doesn't care. Like, now it's not slander. Now it's 100% correct to say he is complicit in stalking and harassing and sexually preying on a minor female. Or a minor girl. You know, not even a female, just a girl. Because he went back into the server where he knows that happened, only out of spite. So he's 100% accepting of that behavior. You could, like, the funny thing is his video proves that. Like, you couldn't say that about him before his video, or not before his video, before he went back in, but he made the video, thought he won, and then he went into a doxing, stalking, harassing, minor abuse server. Awesome. I've avoided watching Pokemon reaction videos, 99% of them staged. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, that's another problem with Generation Z. It's all about entertainment. It's all about clout. No one has common sense. No one can think for themselves. You know, everyone just believes everything on the internet these days instead of going, this guy's fake. He's probably a scumbag, you know? I got clickbaited, I got lied to, and then there's nothing genuine about this person. You know, people don't respect that anymore. People need to understand that if someone isn't genuine, they're not worth following. Dobbs pronounces a lot of names wrong. That's because Dobbs doesn't care about Pokemon. He is literally, like, he said we had a long Skype conversation, and in Skype, Dobbs says, like, Pokemon isn't even his favorite game. He doesn't even care about Pokemon. You know, he just takes, he saw Pokemon Go, and he just did the easy views. He took the, and then, like, because his channel was new, the YouTube algorithm was like, wow, his first video blew up, so that means every video is now going to blow up for the rest of, until the end of time, because YouTube's algorithm is broken. Also, he's completely fake. All of his top 10s are the most vanilla, pandering things ever. Like, for almost every top 10, he asked me for advice. He'd hit me up, be like, hey, what are your thoughts on this top 10? I'd give him some cool, in-depth knowledge, some cool trivia, something interesting for the video. He's like, nah, people aren't gonna like that. I need to do like, it was just the most, pandering, popular opinion content. And that's why it works, because idiots are only about popular opinion and not thinking for themselves these days. Also, Dobbs only steals things off Reddit, forums, and Bulbapedia. You know, he doesn't know or figure these things out for himself. I don't even know how Dobbs got popular. Reposting BuzzFeed top 10s? He's not even that good. You can't even justify that. Who cares? You should care. You should care for more integrity. Also, I just hit the key a lot for no reason. That's what you should care, because that's what's killing the Pokemon community. Stupid content done without passion and only for money. That just creates tribalism. That just makes people, you know, so sensitive that if there's an unpopular opinion, that if there's something that they disagree with, they shut down and have a conniption. You know, you can't have that. Do I like True Green? No. Because he lied to me. And he didn't want to be honest. And he reached out to me, or I was like, alright, True Green, apparently you don't have anything against me, let's talk. And then he was like, oh, you're blacklisted. I was like, by who? He's like, I can't say that. I'm like, okay, so you don't care about me. It's obvious that you're just believing Duncan's lies. And he's like, they might be lies, but I have no reason to think they're not. I'm like, but they're lies, and you don't trust me. And then he went on this, like, huge rant about me. And also, he had, like, that Pokemon Let's Go rant, because he's just popular opinion BS. True Green doesn't provide anything to the Pokemon community. Pretty much no Poketubers do. It's sad. Because it's all fake. It's not about the passion. It's not about community building. It's only about leeching as much money from idiots as possible. And you gotta keep them idiots, too. You can't inform your sheep audience that they're sheep. You gotta just let them live in their ignorance. Can get enjoyment out of fake people. Yeah, but not when the fake people are trying to be real. You know, because, like, people believe they're real, and that's when you know they're not, like, they aren't enjoyable fake. You know, they're not acting. Like, you're not liking the actor, you're not liking the personality. They're just dishonest, and that's bad. I think maybe that's the connection, or the differential to make, is fake versus dishonest. Man, this rant is going on longer than I expected, but that's what happens when we don't get a legendary Pokemon. Ah, where is it? So 171. We don't average 3. I think we're closer to averaging 2 Pokemon every time. So we've encountered, you know, 500 of these guys. Munching Orange or Guardian Candy Eevee are 3 only good ones. I can agree with that. But at the same time, Aura Guardian has worked with bad people. And then, you know, I feel like he doesn't move the community forward. He's kind of like a more responsible Dobbs, I guess is one way of describing the Aura Guardian. Isn't this exhausting? No, I gotta keep people informed. This is my duty as the only real person that cares about the Pokemon community to make sure people are informed. Doesn't yelling about things get exhausting? I feel like it should eventually, hopefully, create progress in the Pokemon community. Aura Guardian's new videos are kind of trollish. I think that's because the Aura Guardian has made so many top 10s and made so much of the same content that the only thing he can do is just kind of bring a lot of sarcasm to it. I kind of disagree with that philosophy, but it's the only way to keep it fresh. But again, instead of innovating, he's just kind of snarking on what he does to make it entertaining, and it's like fake entertainment. Why do all the others hate you, though? Because I'm real, and I threaten them. You know, if I'm the only person calling out their clickbait, their scumbaggery, you know, without me, they have hundreds of thousands of idiots falling for their lies and intentional deception. With me, that gets challenged. And they hate that. Also, I'm against hacking and cheating. I'm against people taking the easy way out. Without me, Pokemon would be everyone hacking and no one having a problem with it. You know, everyone would have caved. Everyone would have fallen in. Either all the legitimate players would have completely left, or they would have converted over to cheating, and there'd be no problem. You don't have to work for your things. And if I don't have to work for my things as a content creator, I gen a new team every day. I have a larger audience because it's not taboo. I'm the only one keeping it taboo. I'm the only one keeping legitimate players in the community. And I'm the only one keeping hackers in check. So naturally, I'm the enemy to that. Thank you, Oddish 2017. I am awesome, or you are awesome. It's hard for me to say, yeah, I'm awesome, but I can appreciate your sentiment. My Snorlax named Big Mac and McCheese. Or, yeah. Snorlaxes are named. Alright. 183. Before PokeTubers used to look on podcast. WTF Pokemon, that was good. What would you, or Verlis, you would have liked that. Oh, I don't know. There's just like a lot of weird stuff, you know. I want a podcast. I want a really cool community podcast. But here's the thing. The second that you treat me as a human in the like, you know, you humanize me, because I've just been unpersoned. Like, I've been unpersoned in the Pokemon community. And that's the thing. Like, as long as I've been unpersoned, the Pokemon community is going to be dead. Like, that's the thing. People, they shove their fingers in their ears. They try to deny all that they want. That I'm just irrelevant. And that I'm ruining the community. And that I don't matter. But here's the thing. I do matter. Because as long as I am in the community is dead if they aren't acknowledging me. Because I have a following. I'm standing for what is right. I'm standing for legitimacy and honesty. And as long as you have something like that, it creates such a disruption that you either have to agree with it, which is the correct thing to do, or if you fight it, the community dies even more. Because then you don't have millions of sheep being just ignorant in the community. But that's the thing, like, then we all, like, they're so spiteful, they don't want me to grow, so they'll kill their channels. Like, every PokeTuber that refuses to work with me is intentionally killing their channel just to spite me, just to keep us all low. They would rather have no one be successful than me be successful with them. That's why we can't have podcasts together. Felicify is the reason we still have a community? Exactly. I'm keeping you guys in my community right now. We're having a good time. Every Felicify exposed vid is 300,000 views. I know. And it doesn't matter what lies you put in. Like Poketips. Any person that agrees with Poketips video is an idiot for obvious reasons. Writing a Dragonite is not stealing content. I tested every single method in Let's Go, and nothing belonged to him. Everyone's fake but Verlis. There you go. Dora Gonzalez, you understand it now. I'm not stroking my ego. Stating facts is not ego. The facts are, my viewership is always in the top. The facts are, I am a crucial part of the Pokemon community because people love that I'm someone that's real. People love to have honesty and legitimacy to stand for. And lying and, like, you know, cheating, lying, scamming, greed, all those are problems. It's not wrong to say that they are. I think that's just a problem. People that are real in 2018, people that state facts are the enemy. You know, we're in that post-fact feeling society. So you just have to strawman them, or... yeah, you just have to strawman them in any way. Oh, that's ego. Facts are ego these days. Impressive. That's what the idiots are all about. Too much stupidity in society in general. And honestly, when I started my YouTube channel 5 years ago, I never thought it was going to be this bad. I didn't think we'd stumble into that social justice, post-fact society, safe space, all the garbage that's going on in the world, all the political stuff that's happening. I did not see that 5 years ago. If we were in a rational society, if we were in, if Generation Z wasn't just completely effed, you know, that whole generation's a wash right now. You know, if it wasn't this bad, you know, there'd be less entitlement. There'd be more people for legitimacy, and then we wouldn't have these problems. But everyone's a brat now, so it sucks. Pokemon should I get for normal game use but viable for competitive play? I don't know. Like, having a story Pokemon turn into competitive doesn't really work too well. Why attacks people you want to pull to your side? Well, I mean, it gets to the point where I'm not going to have... I don't want these people on my side in their current state. They need to understand they're in the wrong. Like A-Drive. Like, A-Drive stole my content and then doubled down and is now just a complete fraud. He clickbaited. He does the same content. He used his baby for views. And he's just dishonest. So I don't want to work with that. You know, I'm just stating the facts. I'm like, they're the problem because no one has ever been able to say or show anything about me being a problem. They're objectively the problem with how they have treated the community. And until they change, the community is just going to stay dead. And I'm open to working. I'm the one saying, if you changed and weren't a scumbag, you'd have more views. Because they're just being a scumbag for views. You know, it's like, if you want that money, you should work with me. But then their spite gets in the way. Who all have you tried to collaborate with? I mean, I did a community post, like, a few months ago where I just listed everyone. And I was like, I'll work with these guys. You know, I don't have much against everyone. Like, there's a few people I'll never work with. But it's only a few people. I'm still open for a lot of bringing the community together. Like I said earlier in the stream, it's like, dude, Etika Shofu Verlisify podcast, that'd be the most lit thing ever. So I'm down with memeing. Like, I can take jokes. I can take memes. I can take trash talk. I find it good. You know, I think you can have healthy community inside of trash talk and memes and stuff. But when you just go straight to the nastiness and toxicity, it's easily taken too far in today's society. Also, I think just Gen 5, you know, all the spoiled brats that came from Gen 5 mentality did not do any favors. Pokemon community died when Justin Flynn stopped streaming and uploading. No, but it did hurt the community because Justin was good for community. But at the same time, Justin was going south too. He called me a disgusting person. I don't remember if he actually used like a swear word in there. But I said that someone... I called someone effing disgusting because they cheated Pokemon. You know, they were giving away hack Dittos. I said that they were part of the problem. Justin got mad at me for saying that hacking is part of the problem. So Justin was already kind of converting, you know? He started to support cheating more. He started to support people being fake more, you know? He got sucked up in where the community was going, and he wanted to preserve what he had, so he kind of started going with the flow. And that's because he just wanted to, you know, he wanted to be on everyone's good side. And he started going with the flow. Problem is, the flow was going south. The flow was going bad. So it caused him to go bad, and then he got upset at me because I'm against hacking. And then he just, like, completely cut me out and then dropped off the face of the earth. So, I mean, there was already problems happening. Gen 5 was divisive. Yep, that's the problem. Gen 5 was so divisive that a lot of the real fans quit Pokemon because it was just that terrible. And they didn't come back until ORAS Gen 7, or they still haven't even come back. So, really, Gen 5, like, hurt Pokemon. And that is Game Freak's fault that it was such a bad Pokemon game. And a bad generation. Gen 5 hurt Pokemon so much that, you know, it left a lot of bad people. You know, it offset the ratio. To where now is a lot more entitled, spoiled people that think that their generation's the best, and then they call everyone else a Gen 1er when they're just making up things. Like, there's not a real Gen 1er out there. You'll find a Gen 1er that's like, oh, Gen 7's cool, or oh, I like Gen 2, or hey, Garchomp's pretty neat. You know, there's no unironic Gen 1ers. So yeah, like, you know, it is Game Freak's fault, because Game Freak was like, we don't like old Pokemon fans, because, you know, we feel like they grew up and they're dropping out of our game, so we want to get the new generation. And unfortunately, Gen 5 was too divisive, to where now people that played Black and White as their first game, they hold it religiously, even though it's objectively the worst representation of Pokemon. For many different reasons. Like, you look at the story. The story trying to... Like, people will defend the Black and White story, like, but it's so deep. It challenges what it means to be a Pokemon trainer. And, you know, it really makes you think about that. It's like, no, it shouldn't make you think about that. Because you know that what you're doing is right. You know that being a Pokemon trainer has a lot of love and passion. And I think that does kind of show that that's why people started disrespecting Pokemon so much. Hacking became okay because the story, you know, it created a little bit of turmoil in what it means to care for your Pokemon and be a Pokemon trainer. So all the people before, they were fans. They were true fans. They cared about Pokemon. They had passion for Pokemon. And then with what happened with Generation 5, it really shook that up. Can we get a legendary, though? Can we get a legendary, though? Been doing this for so long. We got nothing. And, you know, like, it was one of those things where Gen 5, Gen 5 fans, since late millennials, Generation Z, are so, like, since they lack all critical thinking skills, they had to be told, or they had to be, like, you know, blatant, terribly cliched storied into understanding that, you know, loving Pokemon is good, instead of just being like, oh, Pokemon's cool. You know, there wasn't any innate passion in Gen 5. It had to be thrust upon you. Man, do legendary Pokemon just not exist, yo? We haven't even seen a shiny either. Like, these resets are ridiculous. No, all the legendary birds spawn in the wild. Not just Moltres. I have a video with Articuno that I got. What Alolan Pokemon has the most potential? I don't know. I thought Alolan Muck was going to be busted, but without Sustain, it kind of isn't terrifying. Alolan Ninetales is alright. Alolan Sandslash with Swords Dance is terrifying. That's actually one of the ones I've had the hardest times with. What nature should you get for Moltres? I don't know. I haven't done that guide. Moltres wasn't really usable in modern Pokemon, so I don't even know what it does in Let's Go. Do I not have a lure going? Yeah, I still have a lure in effect. Okay, because I don't remember the last time I did a lure. Generation Z is seen as a bad generation because a lot of the people inside of Generation Z, they put facts over feelings, they're entitled, they're spoiled, they're sensitive, they need their safe space, they don't display any common sense or critical thinking skills. It's just like the sheltered, broken generation. And it's all because, like, you know, parents were being more gentle about it. That, like, the new wave of parenting that started happening like the late 90s started bringing up these really soft people that can't handle any discomfort in their lives. That was the same for late millennials as well. Why is it called Generation Z? Because there was Generation X, and I don't know, it's just, you know, Generation X, Y, Z, millennials sprinkled in, baby boomers. I'm Gen Z, and I think Gen Z is out of whack. Of course, there's outliers. When I say Gen Z, of course, not every person in Generation Z is messed up. But it is one of those things where you look around at your generation like, man, these people are just terrible. These people are ruined. They're broken. Because it is the culture, the society, the majority of people. When you look at how people engage and behave and interact, you know, they just can't handle discomfort. Did Golbat get messed up by Let's Go because of lack of Crobat? I don't think so. It was probably more affected by Eviolite. Like, Eviolite Golbat is usable, but I don't know about Let's Go Golbat. I have a shiny, so I might use him. It's not generalization when it's proven and you can see that that is how the overall sentiment of the generation is. That's another funny thing, is like when you say something about a majority or something that has a large influence on people, like, it's generalizing. It's like, no, it's reality. As Velisfy says, some people in Generation Z are broken. Or, as Velisfy says how some people are broken, I thought of kids doing Fortnite dances in public. I think that's it. I think that's all you need for your proof. You know, before Fortnite, so like a year and a half ago, or whenever Fortnite like wasn't a thing, you know, you had to look a little harder. You had to see those Twitter engagements. You had to find the viral video of some spoiled brat. But now you just have to look at Fortnite fans. And the Jake Paulers, you know, Jake Paul's young audience. People just sucked up into that, and bad people and bad actors and bad influence. Favorite fighting type? I don't know. I don't think about fighting types that often. Give me a legendary. Fortnite just messed up the world. No, the internet messed up the world because people, like, when, you know, internet used to be in moderation. Everything used to not be internet driven back in the day. You know, the late 2000s, early 10s, early teens, and maybe the teens is when it started going bad for 20. You know, the 20 teens was when it started going bad because people used to actually go outside. People used to have respect for others. Now it's just anonymity, clout, and crapping on people and dehumanizing them behind a screen. That was something that's always been a problem when you like think about old school 4chan and stuff. But those people were at least rational and grounded. Like, a good 4chan troll back in the day is someone you could respect because they were self-aware. Now people just become that. They become the bad person instead of the caricature of a bad person just to ruse someone. Now they're, like, legitimately rotten. Chance of getting a shiny when soft resetting? I believe it's just 1 in 1,000, right? Dragonite. I saw Big Boy. I thought that was going to be a legendary. So yeah, like this is when like just people have no accountability. I think the internet has made it to where people feel no accountability, and that's also spoiling them. That's making them rotten. I think you're, oh, I love these comments. I think you're wrong. 25s and under are working more than their predecessors in any other generation's prices. You are just a late millennial Gen Z crybaby. No, you're too sensitive to where you don't want to work for your things. I worked 70 hours a week to get by, and then I started a business, and now I'm making 6 figures playing Pokemon. And if it wasn't for YouTube, I'd run a food truck. I'd probably be doing not as well. I'd be working a bit harder, but I would have a business. I would have a well above average living because I work for my things. I earn my things. You know, you also don't think about how easy you have it. Showing up to Burger King, having to work an extra shift as a stock boy or an extra shift as a cashier is nothing compared to the labor that your parents and their parents had to do. You know, with the modern luxuries you have as well, of course things are going to be more expensive because your quality of life is infinitely better. You ungrateful child. And then you're just sitting here wanting handouts. You're sitting here wanting the world to be easier instead of working for your things. Thank you for proving my point throughout the stream. Oh man, where's our anything? I'd take the flaming chicken. I'd take Zappy Boy, or I'd take, I don't even know what you call Articuno. $251 resets. He says 6 figures. I respect you even more. Neil, you're the one donating, man. I've said I make 6 figures before. I've tweeted that clout. But I mean, how well are you doing to be able to donate 10 bucks every stream? That's probably why you can respect me. You must be a businessman. You must have a really good job, and then you're like, oh, I can understand this guy's hustle. Freezy Boy? But I just said Zappy Boy. You can't have Zappy Boy and Freezy Boy next to Flaming Chicken. That's uninspired. That's uncreative. People said the exact same thing about millennials. What they said is that regardless of age, I don't know. I think Juvenoia is a lot more improvable with this generation because you can see that it's a lot more sensitive. You can see there's a lot more problems. You can see there's a lot more uncertainty for the future. Because, like, people said that about... I mean, I classify millennials and Gen Z in the same, like, kind of entitlement spectrum. Like I say, late millennials. Like, the early millennials, they were still, like... They still had to work. They still weren't raised by the internet, so they actually put some effort into things. Now, they're getting bodied by student loans, but I think someone that picks up a student loan and then gets wrecked by it is kind of... It's their own fault because they didn't think for themselves. They let the system guide them, and that caused problems. There we go. We got Frozen Turkey, Flame Chicken, and Zappy Boy. Can't wait to see the world crumble in the next generation. Man, it's one of those things where it's going to happen, and I will have a little bit of schadenfreude from that, but it's going to drag me down with it, and that's not going to be fun. Sensitive, more like fragile, will break if touched. Delicate. Ooh, delicate. Ooh, I've just been using sensitive, but delicate is even better. Generation Z is cringe, it's going to get worse from there. I don't know. If you believe in the generational cycle theory, I think it's going to come back around. Eventually, Generation Z is going to be so broken and disgusted and ruin the world so hard that the next generation is going to have to rebuild from those ashes. It's going to have to be, like, you know, the next generation after that, or maybe 2 generations from there, is going to be growing up in a very broken time, and that might make them stronger. You know, it's like there's like the rebellion phase, the rebuild phase, the hardworking phase. I don't know. Vsauce's video on Juvenoia mentions it. I don't know the exact theory, and I haven't brushed up on it in like over a year. There's something about it. People are saying it's going to be 260. Wrong. That was all 3 spawning at the same time. Hate that you're part of this generation? Well, that's a good sign. That means there's hope for you yet. Delicate, more like I got none. Yeah, it's like yeah, you can't be delicate. It's too good. What are the odds on this being shiny? I'm not even looking for shinies. I'm looking for legendaries. A shiny legendary, God, I don't even know. Because I don't even know what the odds of finding a legendary are. Like, it's 6 times more likely when you have a catch combo of 31, I think. Maybe legendaries aren't even affected by catch combos, and they're just on their own separate rare chain. Let's say I've been spawning 2 Pokemon in on average each time I spawn. Probably seen close to 600 Pokemon, you know? Please upload this as a vid. All my live streams become a vid. Do you feel like I do when I play Pokemon? I feel like I act like my trainer. I used to be like that, but you know, as I grew up, I kind of like lost the immersion of it, and now I just enjoy. Especially now that I'm competitive. But I still have passion, and I still value my love of Pokemon. Born 2002 in this new generation, there's no hope. Exactly. What about the odds of a perfect IV? Impossible. So yeah, well, like, I don't even know what the odds for legendary birds are, honestly. No, the Articuno was frozen, not uncooked. Because anything alive is uncooked. Calling shiny full IVs. So, you know, 1 in 1,000, 1 in 2,500. I don't even know what the odds of getting the actual legendary Pokemon are. Let's say 1 in 1,000. 1 in 1,000 for the legendary. 1 in 200 for the shiny. Actually, 1 in 300-ish. So that's 1 in 300,000. And then the legendary birds don't have any guaranteed IVs. So then 1 in 300, like 300,000 times 31 to the 6th power. 32 to the 6th power. Feels like 0.01 odds. 1 in 10,000 times 6. I don't know. Like, would Game Freak actually put those numbers in the game? Technically, Pokerus, old school Pokerus is 1 in 20,000, I think. So, I mean, would Game Freak program it in to where a legendary is like 1 in 10,000 base odds, and then it becomes 6 times more likely when you get a 31 catch combo. Like, so 1 in, I don't even know, 1 in 16, 1 in 1600, best chance. And then what does the lure do? Does the lure make it like 7? Keep hearing that the upcoming generation is more conservative since the Great Depression. Still not majority. Well, that's because this is the upcoming generation. They still can't vote yet. They're still, you know, it's not the majority because they're dealing with the other generations of leftists or liberals that are now kind of trying to read their way into controlling. Pokerust doesn't exist in Let's Go. No, because there's, wow, actually it doesn't. Wow. Wow, there's no Pokerust in Let's Go. I didn't even consider that. It doesn't have an effect because there's no, well, like, candies, I guess. Getting double candy value would be cool. Like, that'd be really sick if Let's Go gave you double candy value. Or, not Let's Go, Pokerust. But yeah, there's, like, no EVs. There's no snowballing effect. Interesting. What are my opinions on speedruns? Love them. I think it's neat that people can absolutely shatter games. Yeah, not having IVs aren't that big of a deal because we can hypertrain, and I just did my level 100 video and my bottle cap video, so it's not hard to hypertrain. Why don't I have a Pokemon following you? Because I would just keep running into it as it spawns and moves around and stuff. It doesn't really feel worth it to have a Pokemon follow me. Where did Generation Z start? I don't even know. It's just that conglomerate of modern people being broken. Like, people in their 20s are broken. It goes that late. It goes that deep. I feel like I've missed one by now or something. This is taking so long. It didn't take me this long to get one for my video. I got my Moltres for my video. That was only like 30, 40 minutes maybe. Who's watching in 2020? Memes. I don't know my favorite shiny Pokemon. I say that every stream. Come on, Articuno. Come on, Moltres. Come on, someone! Generation Z isn't age, it's mindset. Yeah, that's why, like, classifying generations is weird. Because, like I said, like, I feel 90s kids aren't as messed up as millennials, even though millennials are 90s kids. The late millennials, you know. Expectations for Gen 4 remakes? I just want my Pokemon's balls to be pretty again, and I really want to go ham on the underground. Like, I hope there's actually some kind of, like, multiplayer underground, you know? What Pokemon would you want to receive as an evolution in Sinnoh remakes? Dunsparce. Dunsparce has been needing a Mega or an evolution for an incredibly long time. Can someone look up the legendary rarities? I don't even think we know them. Like, the data miners weren't really invested. Like, all the hackers and stuff, they didn't even do the work to understand Pokemon Let's Go. And then Joe Merrick has just abandoned us. Joe Merrick just threw out some garbage and then didn't care to make it whole. You know, like, his Let's Go coverage is incomplete or inaccurate. Underground was great. I know. It was so great. Oh man, where's Legendary? Who's my favorite Smash character? Isabelle and Villager. Just kind of tied on them right now. I actually never played Animal Crossing. I was a Harvest Moon kind of guy. I should probably do like a live stream of Animal Crossing New Leaf or something. That'd be dope. I've been thinking about that for a long time. You know, something to do in like February when content is dead. Not gonna get that third spawn? And it's Pidgeotto. Are they only going to make Pokemon games for the Switch? They said all main series Pokemon games are going to be on the Switch from here on out. I don't know if that means like what that means for 3DS. 3DS is a dead console. 3DS graphics are trash. The console itself is terrible. It's outdated. Oh. There's something in there. Like when you look at that shadow, now there's like the little Pidgey inside of it. I'm like, is there a legendary hiding in there? Let's Go is perfect. Catching mechanics I can live without. I honestly want 70% Pokemon Go catching, 30% battles. I think that's the optimal ratio. Flygon needs a meta? Nah. I think it's gotten to the point where Flygon, it's been so meme to need a mega that it'd probably just be better without one. Give it to another Pokemon that would surprise people more. Instead of just like finally it gets a mega and then no one uses it because there's something flawed about it. Oh no! Please tell me that was a Charizard. Oh god, I'm gonna watch the stream replay because that looked like a legendary shadow. What was that? No, okay, good. It was just a Pidgeotto. Oh, I was worried. I was mad worried because I saw something that looked different. Like Haxorus already looks like a mega Pokemon, to be honest. To be fair. Yeah. That scared me too, guys. Oh man, I don't remember the last time I hit the button. We were just doing so many, it's like I can't even keep up. Dragonite. Another one? Can we get another one? There we go, that's Pidgey. See, like, technically, to get rid of that fear, there's only a 3 Sky Pokemon cap. So we can always stay here until 3 Pokemon spawn, and we're not going to get bodied by another one. No shinies? What an unlucky day. Opinion on Golden Sun? I don't care about ROM hacks. I think that spoiling, you know, ROM hacks are like the result of people wanting to be spoiled instead of just appreciating what we have. Like, you can make anything, you know, with like, you need to take Pokemon and make the most out of it as what you have instead of complain. You know, all the complaints are what killed Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Hacking killed Pokemon Sun and Moon instead of just having a beautiful Pokemon community. That's all we need. That's all I want. Not much to ask for. Are you gonna spawn something? See, now I'm kind of committed. I don't want to like walk in and get scared again. Oh, I think that's the Pidgey over there. Well, those guys are gonna despawn anyways. Let's see what happens if we just wait for the despawn. We're gonna get a legendary. Bye, Charizard. Bye, Dragonite. Oh, I kind of like waved to him as I like tapped the Eevee on my head hat. No other Pokemon, just Charizard. Technically counting it. Oh, that's because there's another Pidgey there, so it filled up the slot. Mega Dugtrio. I think Mega Dugtrio would be too frail. Like, regular Dugtrio with Focus Sash is kind of hard to beat. Dragonite. I don't even know how I'm going to react at this point. Like, I don't even think it's going to be that surprising. It's just going to be like, ugh, there you are. Oh, Golden Sun's a Game Boy Advance RPG, not a Pokemon hack? Never played it. I know that that's a Pidgey and not a baby Articuno. Because I think I understand my Pokemon. We're actually getting Gen 8 news on Gen 1st. Watch my video. Charizard. Dragonite. And Zapdos. I'm getting desperate here, guys. Oh, something came down. Pidgeotto. Charizard, Pidgey, and Dragonite. Man, these guys are rare. Got Charizard. Yeah, this is ace content, guys. I don't like dead air, but I think I'm filling it in. Like, I try to keep talking. I feel like there's like a lot of Let's Plays and a lot of content creators that just have like a lot of dead air, unentertaining content. So I just try to fill the space with something. But, you know, when I'm just listing off the Pokemon that are spawning, and I just like kind of get caught in a hypnotic state about it, I feel like I zoned out. I'm mad spaced right there. I feel like when that happens, the content might be worse than dead air. Just like Charizard, Dragonite, Pidgey, Dragonite, Pidgey, Pidgey. Yay. How long is this video going on for? Until I get the dang shiny, not shiny, legendary. Video is how long to get a legendary Pokemon. I've only gotten 2 in all my time playing Let's Go. Now, I wasn't specifically hunting them both times. One time I was. I got the Moltres when I wanted it. And the Articuno was sheer randomness as I was working on a shiny hunting video for like the numbers and odds and stuff. I know it would definitely be more. It would definitely be better with more flying Pokemon than Charizard, Dragonite, Pidgey evolution. But what else could they put in? To be honest, like the legendaries kind of spice things up. They're pretty rare. No, this would be something like, this is like the one case I can find for more than 151 Pokemon. If we also had like some Johto Pokemon introduced, that'd be pretty dope. If we had, yeah, if there's just like some other diversity that could be sprinkled in, that would maybe work. But I also can't really figure out too many more. Like having Aerodactyl that would spawn, that'd be weird, to be honest. Because then it kind of like devalues the old Amber and the Fossil Revival. That's just Pidgey. Whoa. What was that? There was something that ran off over there. I think it was Charizard. Dude, this Pokemon got some... Where'd it go? See, that's why it's like sometimes you gotta be aware of what's happening. I'm gonna fly up in the air and just make sure. I'm desperate. Where'd he go? Oh, I respawned. Oh, did he run over here? It was a Dragonite. Okay. It looked thick. It looked like it wasn't. And then we got a Pidgeotto and a Charizard. All right, we're done here, boys. Fear spawns in the air, got shiny that way. Again, it's like, there's not a lot of diversity with it, even though it's a really cool feature. I like that they can put in rare Pokemon, but I mean, Dragonite doesn't feel as important, and Charizard doesn't feel as important when I'm spawning them this frequently. Legendaries feel, like, Charizard and Dragonite are too common, and the Legendaries are too rare. Right? Opinion of fan-made shinies? There's no point. I don't like a lot of fan-made things. Again, it should be about the natural appreciation of Pokemon. If you have a Dragonite, get one yourself. Just go out and catch 3 Pokemon. Or not 3. 31 not even that. 11, right? They start spawning at 11. And they just walk out into the sky. You don't even need a Charizard or a Dragonite. You just fly up there with an Onix. The pseudo-legendary is too common. Exactly. Like, it's cool the first time. It's kind of like a neat trick. And it's like, oh, wow, that's actually pretty awesome Game Freak to do that. And then it's like, it becomes trivialized way too quick. Come on, where's that last Pokemon? Spawn? 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 Nah, it's just Pidgey. I like it when all 3 spawn like that. It makes it go by quick. Man, that's cool. That needs to happen more. Usually find legendary birds north of Vermilion City. It doesn't, like, I don't think they're more rare or common in any place, and this is like one of the fastest places to reset them. So I just deal with it. How Lance gets so many Dragonites, because they're just all over Kanto, apparently. They're just powerful. They're not, like, pseudo-legendary. They're just like a commonly powerful Pokemon. And nothing. Who was watching at 4,200? No one. By then, there's definitely going to have been some kind of EMP blast that wipes every piece of data off the internet. Only on 3rd gem? Alright. Alright. That'll happen. By 3rd gem, you can get a Dratini, and then Dragonair, and then Dragonite. That way. Takes a lot of dedication and grinding, but you can do it. Again, if I get a shiny, I'm not even sure I'm going to respond. Give me a legendary. Nah, it's a Pidgey. Give me a legendary. Gets Pidgey. And 320 resets. Almost 1,000 Pokemon seen. I mean, technically, if it is a 1 in 1,000 odds, we're still, like, kind of on odds. How would they be 1 in 1,000, though? Main, Isabel, and Villager to look up to me? Cool. I don't think I'm that good. I just like to be wacky and enjoyable. Dragonite. Pidgeotto. And Pidgey. There we go. Getting all of those Pokemon spawns. You can catch Charmander anywhere on Route 3? Correct. Just get a catch combo of 11 and you're done. Man, how long has it been? 2 hours? Oh my god! I didn't think it was that long. I felt like it was going to be long. I felt like we've been doing this for a while. But I didn't know how long we've been doing it. And like 300 resets in 2 hours, I feel like that's kind of slow. But I feel like we're doing this relatively quick. You know? Like, I'm not playing super unoptimally. Maybe like 10%, 20% slow. So maybe we could have gotten like 400 encounters optimally. But you know, sometimes you gotta wait. Sometimes you gotta wait so that way the skies get filled up. But no. Oh yeah, I'm not quitting. I'm gonna keep going until I get a legendary Pokemon. The video is, how long does it take? So my first one took around 30 to 40 minutes. The next one was just after random grinding. Can't even keep tabs on how long that took. And there's a Charizard. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. See, I want that. There was something happening in the skies. You know what? We're just gonna let them. We're just gonna let them carry on with their business over there. Any new old school RuneScape videos? I have 4 pre-recorded. I just haven't found a good time to upload them. Because there was news today. If it wasn't for news, I probably would have done the old school RuneScape video instead. But I want to do news. I want to do my top 5 disappointments video. Is there something else that came down? No, that's all of our sky Pokemon. But yeah, the next video is actually pretty hilarious. Venezuelan gold farmers, man. It's hard to not be like RuneScape racist when Venezuelan gold farmers just nah. That's all I have to say about the next episode. And then like the idea was, you know, kick out a 2-3 hour Pokemon stream and then go back to playing RuneScape when it's not peak. Because there's so many people that are trying to kill me. I say, I'm an Iron Man, off please, and they just keep attacking me. You're not going to get any money from killing an Iron Man in RuneScape, but these savages keep going for me. So I mean, I can't play peak times. I gotta play at like midnight or something. So fortunately, I don't even sleep till I sleep in or not sleep in. I don't have a trash like sleep schedule. Like this is the worst time for me to be playing RuneScape. So I go to bed at like 8, 9 because it's winter and it gets dark out. It's Seattle. It's dark outside. It gets dark at 3:30ish. Like there's a 3 on the clock when it's dark outside. I'm in bed 7, 8 p.m. I wake up 5 a.m. because I like my sleep. I like sleeping 9, 10 hours a day. I'm one of those guys. Just keep searching. Just keep searching. Yeah. I like this question. Why are you such a furry? It's not, why are you a furry? Why are you such a furry? Which is weird because I'm not even, like, that open of being a furry. You know, I'm not even, like, a hard degenerate in my social media presence. I could be a hard degenerate furry, but I don't. You know, I'm not the one that's, like, you know, like, I don't get commissions. I find like, wasting money, well, not wasting, but, like, you know, every once in a while you treat yourself to a commission. You don't even have to be furry. You just have to have, like, some kind of, like, you know, alt character or Pokemon trainer or something. That's fair. But I don't get, like, you know, I don't get a commission every month. I don't stalk, you know, very popular artists. I don't put their commission list on a watch list and then get, like, snipe them every time something becomes available. I don't try to fill my character as a YCH or anything. You know, I don't even tweet about being a furry that much. It's just something that's on the back burner that's chill for me. Whoops, that's 337. Yay, more Pokemon that aren't doing anything. Also, I was against Sonic Fox. I think Sonic Fox misrepresents furries pretty hard. Like, a lot of furries are against him, and a lot of furries just support him. Like, he represents us. I was like, he's way too much of a liberal for me to be behind. Hopeful for New Year's reveal? Somewhat. I think it's plausible. I think it'd be pretty hype. Like, I can respect Sonic Fox for kind of showing that, you know, he came in and he BTFO'd everyone that doubted him. But then he had to kind of go a little too hard about his ideologies, and that made us look bad. I'll see us beef with Richard Lewis, because he's like one of those guys like, Richard Lewis is alright. Nah, Richard Lewis is a cool guy. You know, I can respect Richard Lewis. I can't respect people that disrespect Richard Lewis. Yeah, the furry community gets a bad rap. Honestly, it used to not be bad. Like, there was a couple of years, you know, back when I first started YouTube, like, it wasn't bad to be a furry. But, like, the last year and a half, people just started hating furries again out of nowhere. I think that just kind of goes back to the whole entitled generation, people being nasty and people not having respect for others and dehumanizing and stuff, you know? Like, furries didn't have beef for a while. You know, eventually everyone on 4chan that hated furries back in the day, you know, we're talking like 10 years ago or longer, you know, back when the furry hate was real. When that was going on, like, what happened was 4chan just realized that eventually either they were furries, like the person eventually like they came out of the closet as a furry just from like they memed the culture so hard that they got into it and like actually being a furry is kind of cool, or they have friends that are furries and like, well, my friend isn't a perv, my friend is actually kind of cool. So eventually, you know, everyone met a cool furry, and then they're like, well, I can't hate on him now because my best friend's a furry, and I'm okay with that. Or, you know, they just dropped it. They grew up and they dropped it. And then now we have this new generation of brats that just hates everyone. But also, because that, now we have Gen Z furries. Now we have the worst breed of furries that make it easy to hate them, so more drama. It's weird. Oh, man, how did the thing get messed up again? I'm gonna say that, right? There we go. Happy New Year. I might stream before the new year. You know, I think it's a little early to be saying Happy New Year. Gen Z furries, that's scary, exactly. See, the problem is people stop being cool. Alright. Alright. No shinies. No legends. And... oh, Dragonite. Dang! I thought that was going to be a fat bird. Yeah, I can respect Sonic and Fox for winning, but then, you know, he had a really bad speech. No, not good PR. I like that. That was a quick spawn. Happy New Year? No! Kind of like the people judge before they know them. But I mean, that's just the thing. Like, Generation Z and millennials, they're messed up. They're so insecure they can only hate on themselves and or not. They hate everyone else instead of hating on themselves. Or they hate themselves so they hate everyone else. That's what I'm trying to go for. That's a big problem with the internet. Also, I'm seeing a lot of weird cognitive bias in chat. People gravitate towards even numbers, like, oh, it's going to be 350, it's going to be 250, it's going to be 370, it's going to be 285. It's like, it could happen anytime. It's just numbers. You know, got to put the wacky number out there. I'm going to get a shiny at 372. $387, 373. There we go. But now, I've seeded you with anti-cognitive bias. So now you're just kind of intentionally saying the bad numbers. You know, the thing is, by saying the whole number, you're not randomizing it, but then avoiding the whole number, you're also not randomizing it. So, you know, 370 is valid, but you have to acknowledge that you're thinking of it as a statistical possibility. Might make a channel later in life support you despite opinions. Maybe. It's hard to do that, though, because, like, supporting me is an instant death sentence, and getting popular is hard right now because the community is dead. So it's kind of a catch-22 lose-lose. No one's having fun. Nothing's sacred or good. But also, people try to aim for the close numbers. You know, their optimism comes into play. So it's like, oh, it's just going to be, you know, the next whole number. It's going to be 390. And that's like, well, it could easily be 722. We're chewing through these lures. We're chewing through our lives right now. We've been here for hours. Nothing's happening. We've been here for so long, I can't even rant about anything anymore. I have gone through the entire playbook today. Ah. Random number generator says 6,000 or 612,601. Why'd you set the parameters that high is my question. If it's supposed to be 1 in 1,000 for a legendary Pokemon, I think we're getting close. Well, not overall, because it still kind of averages like every 2.23 Pokemon. Yeah. So that puts us, you know, like, we're probably seeing like 800, right? 800-ish. Still not 1,000. Best nature Dragonite? I don't even know. I was having that discussion earlier today. It's like, if I get a Dragonite, do I want it to be Jolly or Adamant? Jolly doesn't do much, so maybe Adamant. But is it worth having a tank Dragonite for some reason? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. Okay, that's a Dragonite that spawned. Oof. I should try a different route. That's just bias, though. That's a fallacy because it doesn't mean anything. Going to a different route doesn't change the odds. This seems like to be the best route to have the most Pokemon spawn in the most visible way as well. It's like they just spawn here and you can see them. How come each spawn doesn't count as 3? Because it's not 3 every time. You know, sometimes I walk in when there's 2. Sometimes I walked in when there's 1, depending on how long it takes for the Pokemon to spawn. Makes us feel better. Facts, or emotions over feeling, or facts, reality, whatever. And now nothing's spawning. Not Snorlax. I want to test something though. Whoop, not Dragonite. Whoop, up. Oh. Waiting. I want to see the next Pokemon that spawn. Pidgey. And nothing. So we can try Mount Moon. I know that Mount Moon is very similar with the Pokemon Center. But one thing I want to try about Mount Moon is what if we go back and forth in the route? Is it actually quicker that way? Because there's actually a lot of legendary Pokemon spawns we can cycle through really quick. And it might even offset the lure. But we might run into a lot of Pokemon, and that's going to hurt our odds. So Route 3 has Pokemon spawn here. This is where I got my shiny Charizard. Route 3 also has Pokemon spawn here. But I think these guys are still loaded in. No, maybe not. So that despawned in something. And then Route 4 has Pokemon spawn right here. So the idea is it faster to spawn these guys? And hopefully the lure doesn't make, you know, legendary birds more common. It doesn't seem like it does. And then we can run down here. We can see where these guys spawn because it's a new route, so it seems like it should be fresh spawns. Except that Spearow was already there and then it despawned, so it's naturally the amount of time that it takes. That's going to be a Charizard. And then we go over here and we go for another legendary bird. So I mean that would have been 5 right there as these guys spawn in. Is that shiny down there? Oh no, it's just a regular. I saw that Spearow and I thought there might have been something fishy going on. There's a Fearow. So I mean, by doing this, if we don't have lures, then we're kind of hurting our shiny odds, but I don't think that really matters too much. This is actually spawning a lot of Pokemon. So it's not even like the new route, it's just kind of like this is spawning more. Actually, that was only 2, not 3. So like, see, that's 3. The Dragonite didn't despawn, the Charizard didn't despawn. So I think we have to run from corner to corner once we reach the caps, and that's going to despawn them in between. This might have been better from the start. Then it still takes a while, because those guys haven't despawned, I don't think. But also, we could be going for shiny Pokemon like this, which spices things up. Let's try without a lure. Let's see if they spawn any faster or slower. So this will chew through the lures. Actually, what happens if you go... I think you can maybe manipulate it better by force spawning and despawning them. Because see, they despawned over there. So if I go this far away, you know, it's going to like despawn them for sure, I think. Actually, the lure... I didn't think the lure mattered with the flying Pokemon because they seem to always just kind of hop in. So you destroy lures with this method, but you get the Pokemon faster, I think. So you gotta despawn this guy over here, and then you come back over here. Then you keep an eye out. Yep. Think you need lures. Which kind of sucks. Oh, I'm not over terrains. Or I'm not over... What? Still over... What? Come on. Let me use an item, game. Come on. What? I hate all these ledges. There we go. Makes it impossible. Now I'm wondering, like, what happens if you're doing really fast laps? If you're just kind of, like, not despawning Pokemon, maybe? That could be faster. So yeah, look, I use a lure and then Pokemon instantly spawn. That's a Pidgey up there. Also, it means that you're at less risk of making the Pokemon despawn. So that's all 3. And then you come over here. Despawn. As they respawn, you come back in. That's not 2. That's 2, but not 2. Then you come back over here, respawn, get 3. This is kind of interesting to do the flying Pokemon spawning mechanics. Check down here, make sure you didn't get a shiny Pokemon. Even though shinies don't matter to me. Unless, nah, not even Charmander, because I already have a shiny Charizard. Come up here. Like, does going all the way to this corner despawn those Pokemon down there? Maybe so, maybe not. That's a Fearow. So now what happens without a lure? Like, what happens if we're just kind of doing circles and then having the Pokemon spawn naturally? Or maybe we're just going left and right. You know, we're just kind of going back and forth here until Pokemon spawn. That's a Dragonite. See, these guys aren't doing it. It feels so much slower. It's a Dragonite. So it's like, how valuable is that legendary Pokemon to you? Is that legendary Pokemon worth 100 lures? Do you want to drop 70k to get the better odds legendary? go up here. That's just 1. Maybe not waiting, you know, if I'm getting 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 versus 2, 2, 2 with the lures. Crossing fingers. This is definitely spawning a lot more of them. But it does consume more resources. If you want to do it really fast, that means you're really consuming resources. Dragonite. Hey, don't land on me. And Charizard. Oh man, the Pokemon Center. The hills distort shadows, and it makes it really jank. Also, I guess you can kind of hang down here. Check 4, 5, 6. So the spawn limit has been reached on the ground. No shiny Pokemon. Spawn limit not reached for the sky. That's just a Spearow. Despawn the Spearow. Come back. Check the sky for Route 3. Wait. Dragonite. See, this is a good game, guys. Like, I don't understand how people are so against this game. Because, like, it's interesting. It's very... Oh, hi, Dragonite. Man, he really wanted to say hi. It's really engaging. It's really interesting to kind of see this evolve and, like, kind of figure out the most optimal things. Like, I love min-maxing. I love researching. So this is why the game is fascinating to me. People just don't respect that. And also, this is where I did my video. I got some of, like, the fastest Pokemon encounter rates. You know, I'm able to spawn dozens of Pokemon a minute with this method. See, Charizard didn't despawn. Might want to try to see if I can force the despawns a little better. It's interesting. What? Huh? Pokemon Let's Go is interesting? No. But now these guys have despawned just through time as we respawn these Pokemon. That's a Dragonite. It's a Fearow. Someone thought Fearow looked like Articuno. People are a little silly these days, I feel. That's kind of what this stream has been about. That's 2 Pokemon right there. We've seen a lot. That didn't despawn. He's respawning a new one. So yeah, this is kind of the state. It's pretty cool. Also, I shouldn't be doing circles and wasting my lures like that. Not chewing through the lures super quick. But it is a thing. New Charizard. I don't think the Mount Moon side is worth it because it's not respawning new Pokemon. So I guess you go all the way over here for this Pokemon. And then you go all... So, effectively, what I did in my shiny hunting guide... You know, guys, watch out! Oh, I just realized something. I'm a content thief. I'm flying on a Charizard. I'm stealing Poketips' video, even though he researched and tested absolutely nothing. There's a Charizard. Is he shiny? Shiny? Nah. I got my shiny Dragonite out here, too, I think. Yeah. So now we go all the way over here to despawn to respawn. See, the weird thing is, like, these guys are Route 3, so don't they take up the same spawning? And did I actually despawn these guys? I did. So yeah, you don't have to go too far to despawn these guys. But then they didn't respawn in the other area. So yeah, I just want to make sure I go, like, far enough. No shinies. Call the rage police. I know. So yeah, I think, like, Poketips ruined Pokemon Let's Go with his 100,000 view slander video. Because he's desperate. Desperation kills Pokemon. Desperation kills communities. Desperation is cancer of YouTube. Family banned Villager and Isabelle for me because I was always one with my mains. Ouch. I hate that. My friend, he banned C-sticking in Melee. And then I just kind of grew up and played that way. So now I have to, like, relearn C-stick as I try to get good at the game. Oh god! These Pokemon were everywhere. Am I going to do a giveaway anytime soon? I don't do giveaways. I think giveaways are fake. I think giveaways are hollow content for hollow supporters. No, I don't need gimmicks. I don't need that stupidity. I don't need bribes. My content's good. Why is nothing spawning? There's Charizard. Why is nothing spawning as things spawn? Thoughts on Mystic Umbreon? Eh. Just kind of like uncreative, every does what everyone else does, doesn't really contribute to Pokemon kind of thing. I think he's had beef with me in the past too. I can't remember everyone has beef with me, but it's like, you know, I see the Twitter threads, I see a comment talking trash about me, and it's like, yeah, that's because you're threatened. That's because even though I didn't call you out, you think I'm talking about you because what I said resonates with you. There's that Dragonite. He didn't despawn because he flew to the right. Now the question is this actually faster? I haven't been doing the numbers, I haven't been doing the rates, but technically it's kind of slow. Yeah, this Gumbreon's just copycat. Uninspired, doesn't feed into the community, doesn't do anything positive. Did he cover any of the fake leaks? Anyone that covers like fake leaks or clickbaits is also bad. I mean, technically we were running in and out of the route really quick, so I could just straight up be faster than this, and it conserves more lures. Like, this feels quicker, but it also feels like since we're not despawning Pokemon, since some of the spawning is a lot slower, we're not forcing new spawns. Well, I mean, we're getting new spawns, we're not forcing them as quickly. So I think that might actually be slower. What do you think of Dan TDM? He's a big Minecraft dude, though. See, look at that. We just got 3 Pokemon. Boom. 3 Pokemon. Sky Space. Like, maybe the Sky Spawns are, like, getting clogged up. Look at that. 3 more Pokemon. I think maybe the Sky Spawns are getting clogged up, and then, like, when one isn't despawning fast enough and one moves around. Dude, what is this madness? There's no way Mount Moon is better than Viridian Forest. Like, there's no way there's route priority to where this one always does 3 instantly. Is this one really always doing 3 instantly? God, like, I don't even know. Let's just round up to 400. What is this madness? Calm down. No. No. The game should be consistent. Holy crap. Are you kidding me? I'm just mad because I wasted the last 2.5 hours of my life. No. No, no. We are just lucky right now. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Route 4 left side is tiny area, but it's not area. They spawn in the same exact cluster. Like, it's not like they can spawn anywhere. They just literally spawn in the same spot. It's a singularity where the 3 Pokemon converge. And it forces them there. No! No! No, this is 3 every time and it's faster. No! What? Now I gotta do a guide to offset people that only watch the first hour of this stream. Or something. What is this? We still don't have the odds. You know, we've seen like 1,000 of these bad boys now. Especially now that we're getting 3 every single time. PD Winall is a garbage person. He intentionally slandered me. He made up a lie. And then committed to it. And then just keeps talking trash about me. Like, he has lost every argument about me forever because he lied. He slandered me. And all the people he runs with are just bad people too, you know? Liam. Birdkeeper Toby is definitely fake. Game Boy Luke, you know. Oh, wow, I didn't even give it a chance because it's so fast. I'm just going to keep saying no. Also, by the way, if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to leave a like. We need as much support as we can get for reals. Because of dislike botting being nuts. This is a result of 2 hours of game testing. True. That is the benefit. This is what happens when you legitimately figure things out about the game and you're not a fake content creator that only cares about the views. Ah, we're at 420. Blaze it, give us a Moltres, please. Blaze it gave us Charizard and nothing else. And a Furo. How can I easily chain Charmanders? You just run into Charmander and then you run away. And you just keep doing that. No Charmander is spawning. You need to have a catch combo of 11. And if you broke the catch combo of 11 to catch a Charmander, or actually you need 31 to have the highest chance of a shiny. If you want IVs, you just have to do it. When you have a catch combo of 1, the odds are super low. So you just have to like commit. You know that second Charmander for the chain, like if you catch combo a second Charmander, that's going to take 20 minutes to get the second one. No! I'm mad. I'm angry at how fast we're getting these spawns now. Angry at how fast we're getting these spawns now. Look at that, all 3. If you don't like the content, then don't watch the vid, or you didn't watch the vid. Dude, what is this? What is this? Why be angry at Discovery? Because it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. It breaks logic. That almost looks like a cluster mess of a legendary. There's no reason this should be so indefinitely faster to a perfect degree. Yeah, PD Winnows mad spite. Pokemon's never logical. True. That's why like the base odds of getting a legendary Pokemon are like 1 in 10,000 for no reason. How do we not get one at 420? Because God has left us. We have strayed too far from God's light. Expect the unexpected? I know. It's more unexpected that this is reality of like 3 Pokemon always spawning here than getting a legendary. Spawn 3 Moltres. God, double legendary. Dude, oh no, I don't even want to think about those odds. Again, I want to know, like, how's no one tested the catch combo? I mean, how's a hacker not tested the catch combo? It's where if you catch 11 Moltres, you just hack them in, catch them instantly. Just rig your game, modify your save where people, like, the save thinks you're on an 11 catch combo of Moltres. And then see if they spawn more. Or if it's at a catch combo of 20 that they spawn every time. We need those answers. What are you, Firo? Whew. Alright, nothing. 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 Something? Nothing. Wow. Wow. Legends don't catch combo? Oh, so I don't even get the no. What? They don't catch combo? Someone tested it? Lame. That's fair, though, that legends don't catch combo. Yeah, they do. Never mind, then. Someone tested it? Yeah, they do. Then okay, so someone tested it, but what did the test results show? Do the legendaries spawn the sky more often? So that'd be nuts if, like, someone could work for a month to get a legendary catch combo and then just, like, just dish out 4 IV legendary Pokemon nonstop. It's the same? What do you mean it's the same? It's the same as in, it's the same as all Pokemon, or it's the same as in it takes 10 years even with a catch combo of 11 from Pokemon Go? No, they do not spawn more often. Okay. So that means it's a rare Pokemon and not a percent rare Pokemon. So that means they're not affected. Well, actually, no, they should be slightly affected, maybe. No. Bulbasaur isn't affected by catching more Bulbasaur. Beedrill is affected by catching more Beedrill. Dang. I saw the Charizard with this little Spearow behind it, and I thought that was like a tail of another Pokemon inside the Charizard. Man, what if someone had like 30 Moltres from Let's Go and just started getting, you know, max IVs? It's nutty. Nothing. I mean, I'm still blown away by how quick this is now. Like, the entire stream up until this point meant nothing. It wasn't even about the testing. It was all that wasn't even content. That was me with a blank screen ranting for 2.5 hours and nothing else. Now we're in the real content, boys. Now we're in the real content, boys. Most legends spawn at 523. Is that your guess, or is that a thing where it's like, oh, it's around 1500? 523 kind of makes sense because then it's like a 1 in 16-ish. So it's like 1 in 10,000 multiplied by like odds, and then the lore maybe 1 in 7. I don't know. Or not 1 in 16-ish. 1 in 1600-ish. So 1 in 7. 6. I don't know. Math! My brain's broken now. I'm not good with, like, when you start getting into, you know, 1/6, 1/7 into percentiles. That's the limit. Nurse Joy's like, Verlis, are you okay? Just keep walking in and out. It's like, there's legendary Pokemon in the skies. God, when they spawn in bulk like that, it looks like a legendary. I'm gonna find me a Moltres. Silly kid, Moltres is just an urban legend. Legendary Pokemon aren't real. And you aren't gonna be one to find one. It's like if Ash, you know, it's like, there's a Ho-Oh outside. I saw Mew in the clouds. Yeah, okay. Okay. What's a Ho-Oh? We only know Meltan and Melmetal here. Shiny Mewtwo, shiny legendary bird. I mean, technically the odds are the same for the reset. But unless you're getting a shiny, like, wild bird, of course, the static encounter is going to be more common than the encounter on top of a rare, on top of a rare. On top of a rare. I'm just going to repeat myself for the next 10 hours until we get one of these things. Dude, why is this taking so long? Like, now that we have, like, really fast, it's like, yo, this is still taking forever. We've seen so many Pokemon. Charizard. What's a good Pokemon? Oh, well, that's a good Pokemon fan art thing? What is? Oh, a comic? Of like, there's legendaries in the sky! And then the dude getting, like, yo, what it needs, what that last panel needs is the dude getting carted away in a straitjacket, and then there's actually, like, a legendary in the skies, but he's the only one that sees it. So they're, like, dragging, like, you know, there's, like, paramedics or people in white jackets, you know, dragging them off in, like, a hand cart, you know, like a dolly strapped to the, strapped in. I'm trying to make this as vivid as possible, even though people already probably know exactly how I see this in my mind. You know, someone's in a straitjacket strapped in on dolly, so they're getting carted from behind, and then as they're getting, like, put it away, no one else sees it, but he sees the legendary. Oh god, I just left, but hopefully that wasn't a legend. You get super lures when you beat a certain amount of gems, and then they're in every Pokemon. Yeah, Hannibal Lecter style, exactly. Imagine someone dragging Hannibal Lecter from behind. Hannibal Lecter is the only person looking in that direction because of it. If you want, and you're an artist, you can cameo me in that. That way you acknowledge it's my joke. Actually, it was whoever commented it, but I brought it to life. Yeah, I'm going insane, dude. I actually might need a welfare check here pretty soon at this rate. My goodness. Should be Gen 2 DLC? Maybe. Like, if Smash Bros. Can be 14 gigs, I'm pretty sure Let's Go can slap in another 3 to give us Johto. For 20 bucks? 30? I'd pay $60 for Let's Go Johto. Who am I kidding? As long as they, like, if Let's Go Johto took into consideration what I said, and, like, we got a big patch that fixed everything wrong with Pokemon Let's Go, please. What I think of Stampy? Never watched, seen him in my recommended. I find it really weird that he hides his view count and his sub count, though. I'd probably make that and cameo you. Cool. Tweet it at me, at VerlisWolf. Don't tweet the parody account, otherwise known as the imposter, because it's not parody, it's just a fake. But YouTube, but Twitter doesn't care. There's wow, that looked just so broken on that. And I thought there was a third Pokemon in there, but there wasn't. You guys liking this keyboard ASMR? Every time we encounter, just mashing it, you know? How you like the ASMR, kids? Clickety clack. Hey kid, are you okay? You keep running in and out of the building. There's legendaries in the skies. Hours later, just keep deranged, you know, running in and out. Nurse Joy reaches for the phone, calls the men in white jackets. It's carted away Hannibal Lecter style. Sees the legendary. One tear rolling down the cheek. Someone call up Awkward Zombie. What's wrong with Let's Go at the moment? Watch my video. Are the notifications broken? Did you not get your my video in your sub box today? Everyone watching right now, leave a like. Oh, there it is! Hey, everyone watching right now, leave a like. We just got Moltres. Remember to subscribe, turn on notifications, and after how many hours? We are at 2 hours and 30 minutes. And now I get to plug in my new video. Woo! We did it. And now we need to get our Charizard, so we fly up. There's really nothing I can do. Wait. That was my shiny Charizard. I thought I bounced into a shiny Charizard with that. That would have been nutty. Watch my top 5 problems in Pokemon Let's Go. $4.99. Was that at 4? Did I not press it, or did we get it at exactly $4.99? Either way. Ultra Ball time. Moltres isn't on fire. Can we get a quick golden raspberry throw in before he burns it off? Oh, there it goes. See, I still don't know how to get. I still don't know how to get berries on a legendary Pokemon. Do I just have to wait it out? But then doesn't. Oh my God! Please stop, Moltres. It's standing still. It's super. Oh wow, that was like the freest throw ever. And now it's kind of moving around. That was garbage. We're just gonna fail it miserably. Yep. Like, do you wait it out? Can it just flee? Am I gonna fail after 2.5 hours? Ooh! Oh, I thought I threw it hard enough. Damn, you need to like just chunk it into that Pokemon. Run away, Moltres. Yeah, see, it's hard to get the legendary experience to know how the berries work. So like, do you just mash it, use it really quick, and throw? Oh God. Well, it's gonna shake it off. Or wait, perfect. How did that go over him? I didn't throw it that hard. Where are these balls going? Calm down. Oh, what? Okay, now that's weird. So if I throw it too hard, it goes over him by a mile. If I throw it too soft, it hits its foot. Dang, and there goes our berry anyways. And now, Moltres is mad at us. What is the perfect throw on such a big bird? God, this is miserable. I'm definitely failing. It took me like 10 minutes to catch Articuno. But I still feel like they can definitely flee. Oh, what? Come on. Oh. It took me like 40 Ultra Balls or something. We have an Adamant nature set up, which I think is dumb. I should have paid more attention to the nature I want. I don't even know what Moltres is good for. Pause and reconfigure my controller. I mean, if I do that, aren't I going to get Abdallah glitched to where if I reconfigure my controller, I can't flick it, and then it's not going to catch the Pokemon anyways, and then I'm going to have to restart my game after not saving for a while? I'm just going to wait this out. Come on. You can't flee. Don't go away. Oh, I think I still need to be slightly active, though. Or else he's just going to run. You're just going to get bored. Are Premier Balls... Wait a second. Are Premier Balls more common? I don't know. I actually caught a legendary in Premier Ball out of memes. I think I caught multiple. Nah, Premier Ball I don't think helps. That's Fire. Ultra Ball. Might as well use it. Let's try the buffering. I know that was like a meme that Alpharad did when it's like, if you just keep doing this, You know, if you just mash this, it doesn't have an opportunity because it skips the frame or something. I don't even know if that's legit. I want to wait for the last one. All right, nope. Too late. I don't even know if that works. I think that was just a complete meme. I'm going to wait for the last shake, you know. Because we got to the last shake on all these other throws. Come on. Hey, we got a nice. That helps. So I heard someone else say that again, where they were like, hey, you just need to do the buffer glitch. I was like, is the buffer glitch real? Oh my god. Calm down. Controller. Nice. Oh, we got a nice, and we have a berry. And we're going to be buffering. Oh, no. Okay, buffering deconfirmed. I think that would have been the frame. Why is it? What is wrong with my Joy-Con, dude? I think it's also just Moltres. Moltres is a weird size. Dude, this thing's definitely fleeing us. I don't even care anymore. Imagine throwing the ball over Moltres and hitting Rattata. Definitely. Hey! We got it. GG. Oh, man. How long does it take to get a Moltres? Woo! Let me tell you. First off, you need... Actually, this is really spooky, guys. This is really spooky, because that was about 1,000 Pokemon encounters. You're averaging about 2 each. We got it on like the 499th or 500th reset. We switched over to getting 3 each really quick. So technically new route. If we counted on that, you know, we'd started at like 370, I think, or 360. So we did 140 here at roughly 3 each. So I mean, that's already 420 right there. And then a couple others. Yeah, that's about 1,000. I think the odds might be around 1 in 1,000 for a legendary at 31 catch combo. Even 2.75 average. Nah, I don't think we pulled up our 2.5 average is probably fair. So, you know, 1250, 1 in 8 numbers. Actually, wait a second. Are Pokemon 7 times more... So if you have a catch combo of 31, rare Pokemon are 7 times more likely to spawn. And then if you have a lure, it might give 1 extra roll. So we might have been like... It might be 1 in 10,000 odds to get a legendary Pokemon in the sky. And then you lure with 31 catch combo to make it 8 times more likely. So 1 1250 and we got it almost exactly. I think that might be what it is. Oh, we need to check this bad boy out. For some reason, I went to the items instead of the Pokemon box. So that's our 3rd Moltres. I don't even know. For some reason, I thought it'd be a good idea to have an Adamant, maybe. No IVs. Not even shiny. Save. Nah, I don't think it's a good idea to save. Like, why after streaming for almost 3 hours and doing all this madness, why would we save? It doesn't make any sense to save, you know? I don't see a point. Too much math, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. When will the stream end? I don't know. Can it learn Flare Blitz? Can it? I'm just I don't even know why I'm doing this again. We can reset our counter, so that's 2. I don't know. I'm not even like trying to go for another one. I just want to see like if the like does the catch combo even matter? Maybe the catch combo of 31 doesn't even matter for legendary Pokemon. Maybe the legendary Pokemon are just a flat 1 in 1,000, you know? And that's just reality. And that's just life. I'll be commenting on the next video. Goodbye. Sweet. Yeah, and like I said, plug in my other videos. Leave a like. Show your support. I make videos every day. Sub box is broken. Notifications are a lie. Stuff like that. 3 Fearow. You know, you wanna know what's funny? Getting 3 Fearow is something we didn't have because we had the catch combo. So, I mean, look how fast this Pokemon spawn. You don't even need the Dragonite Charizard. Back-to-back Legends. See, I don't even know. Like, it took 20 minutes to get the catch combo of 31. And it took us 2.5 hours. But then, like, this is much more efficient. This is much more faster. So, if we... I lost track of time. Like, I don't know how long this time is going. That was garbage. That could have been legendary, and I didn't even give it a chance because I'm too impatient now. Like, we got our Moltres. We're done here. But, I mean, look how fast we're spawning Pokemon. Like, how many Pokemon a minute are we spawning? How many Pokemon every 5 minutes are we spawning on average with this? How many Pokemon per hour? And then versus the 20 minutes, how does that put us on odds? Like, if we're doing this, and this is so much more efficient that we're getting a legendary Pokemon every hour, it might not be worth to use the 20 minutes to set it up to get 40 minutes left. You know, this could just be better at getting legendaries. Whole competitive team is shiny because of me? Cool. That means the system works. And I understand Let's Go better than all the fakes out there. Back to ranting! Nah, I'm just kidding. We got our legendary bird. Why do I still have Adamant Nature? That's a good question. Because I had Adamant just in case a shiny Charizard or Dragonite showed up, but I actually wouldn't want to catch a shiny Charizard or Dragonite and break my combo, to be honest. Let's go and change Madame Celadon to Timid, just in case we get a Zapdos. 1821 Pokemon per minute is what you counted. Again, that average needs to be taken over like 5 minutes or so. And I don't know about the load times, and like the Pokemon are spawning fairly consistently. So if it is every 1821, so that's 6 to 7. So every 10 seconds on average seems plausible. And then that's, you know, over 1,000. Like, let's just say it's 1,000 Pokemon encountered per hour. 1,000 Pokemon encountered per hour on average. That's what I tried to say. Want you to pick my shiny name if I ever get it. I don't name Pokemon. I don't name Pokemon. I don't do that, so I'm not good at names. Name it. Not good at names. I don't know. Or some kind of riff on that. Bad nickname, something. I don't name Pokemon either. Well then. So, I think once we actually understand legendaries, like we need the hackers, we need the data mine to figure out what is running in the background to spawn legendary Pokemon. Is it 1 in 10,000? Is it 1 in 1,000? Is it affected by having a catch combo? If it is, then that means we can determine all these things. Like, let's say it's affected by catch combo, and catch combo of 31 drops the odds to 1 in 1,000. If it takes us 15 minutes to get a catch combo of 31 on Weedles, maybe 20 minutes to, like, you know, do everything. Start the catch combo, make it to the spot in Mount Moon, and that's another one. That means we have 40 minutes at 20 Pokemon a minute, so that's 800. So that means, in theory, you can get a legendary bird every hour, depending on what the odds say. What happens if someone names their Articuno Farticuno? They need to grow up. I mean, this is good. This is quick. This is nice. What'd Seeker say? Did you have Honeybun, Lopunny, and Clefable nicknamed in the past? Those were Jenna's nicknames. Those weren't mine. Oh, wait, wait, what? Where'd my calculator go? My calculator just straight vanished. I didn't even exit out of it. I minimized it and it poofed. Weird. 1 second now. I need to restart everything. Well, not everything, but the calculator. Oh, man, where were we? I'm just going to start it at 30. Because, like, now it doesn't even matter anymore. We got our legendary. The numbers are all over the place. The rules are made up and the points don't matter. And I accidentally Gyazoed instead of screen capturing the thing. Oh my god. This is so scuffed right now. Hold on. Rebuilding this is taking much longer than it should. Whoop. Just like that. Done. Cool. What's your favorite Pokemon? Lugia. Typhlosion, Mimikyu. I have a video on my top 10 favorite Pokemon. Yay, calculator. Yay, it's back. Now only 2 are spawning. Did we finally shake off all the odds? Did we already shake off all the RNG? Nope. That's 3 again. I don't know why Mount Moon is so much better than Viridian Forest, to be honest. At Furo. At Furo Shadow, though. I like how I was able to see the Moltres and not the Shadow. Like, I was waiting for the Shadow to mean something, but it didn't. Don't remember your Lopunny's nickname? Interesting. Did it Let's Go Johto? How would the odds work for the Beast Trio? Good question. I think it'd be really interesting if the Beast Trio, like, didn't spawn by popping up in the grass, like it jumped in from off screen, or was like maybe just like a random, like not even based on Pokemon spawns, just an RNG generator. RNG ticks every 5 seconds for like a 1 in 1,000 chance or something, and then the Pokemon just hops in front of you. Roaming Pokemon could be done in a really interesting way, and Let's Go. Like, this is just so fast. I want to see if, like, hi, full odds Dragonite. Okay, maybe. See, like, the thing is, the legendary Pokemon don't seem to be affected by catch combos. That's, hi, full odds. What? Wait a second. Wait a second, guys. Are we proving RNG, or not RNG? Are we proving RAM theory right now? Never mind. We just got some ridiculous odds. Why? How? So, what are the odds of Dragonite? What are the odds of Charizard? What are the odds of getting them back to back like that? Are legendaries even affected by a catch combo? And what does this mean? Like, what if, because Dragonite and Charizard are forced spawns, what if they, like, over prioritize the legendary birds, so it actually hurts your odds of getting a legendary bird or something? I don't know. And then, are the legendary birds X times more rare than Charizard or Dragonite? Like, what if Charizard and Dragonite are 1% chance, and then Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos are 0.1% chance? Also, is it the odds of a legendary bird? So, like, it's actually 0.1%, 0.1%, 0.1%, or maybe it's like 0.03%, 0.03%, 0.03%, or is it 0.1% chance to roll for a legendary, then it determines which bird? I think they do, because non-catch combos actually don't see them much. Well, yeah, like Dragonite, Charizard are affected, but I don't know about the legendary birds. 'Cause, like, how many legendary birds have you seen in this game, Seeker? And have you actually seen enough to where you can say that's because of the catch combo? Quick Kowalski analysis. Yeah, exactly. So we got 2 Dragonites back to back after seeing 150. Why are we still going right now? I don't know. Because we're just kind of carrying the momentum of getting a legendary Pokemon. I kind of want a competitive Zapdos, maybe? I don't know. Who cares about the meaning of life? The only questions we need to answer are the ones in Let's Go. All those Let's Go odds and numbers. Correct. Like, that would have been really weird if we were able to prove, or like, RAM theory right there, and that somehow, you know, going to Pokemon Center doesn't refresh RAM, so the Dragonite just kept sticking, because for some reason Dragonite is tied to shiny odds. But, like, the way that it rolls for rare Pokemon is tied to how it rolls for shiny odds. So we had stale RAM, and then that affects all legendary Pokemon spawns, and then forcing a RAM refresh is not Pokemon Center based. Nah, but we didn't. I think that was just sheer luck. See, alright. So we just got the 1% chance of getting Dragonite back to back. So that was 1 in 10,000 odds. So where's our legendary Pokemon? Where's our 1 in 1,000 odds? Maybe legendaries are 1 in 10,000. Moltres East Vermilion City, 31 chain looking for Drowsy. Is it because of chain? Or is it just because you played a lot of the game? Who knows? One had the red orb, one didn't. But what if it's about the Pokemon and then it re-rolls the well, I mean, yeah, technically, I guess, since the aura would be the attribute tied to potentially the Pokemon's ID, so the PID, which would be shininess and not the Pokemon. Or maybe it re-rolls that same Pokemon, but I don't know. It's broken. The problem is, Joe Merrick and the data miners are colluding behind the scenes to not give out the proper information, and then Joe Merrick is failing his duty as a reporter of the game Pokemon. Because he said he was going to, his tweet, "I will not rest until I figure out what is going on here." And you know what he did? He rested before he figured out what was going on there. Now, I would say tweet Joe Merrick and ask for, you know, a reasoning behind why standing still doesn't work, or how Ram Theory works, or what the actual legendary odds are. But don't say it was for me, or else people will get mad. But I'm also saying to not do that, because then he'll get mad. It's just one of those things, like, I'm calling him on something he said he would prove, and he didn't. That's not, like, I don't understand how it's my fault if he doesn't do proper reporting, and I call him out on that. I'm the one trying to do this. I don't have access to the data mine. He does. I don't have Cathotics in my pocket. He does. But we're not getting the right information. Damn. Hovered over a patch for 8 hours without any luck? Yeah. Need a blue or a legend bird? Has to be smaller than Furo? Oh, that'd be sick. That'd be rare. That'd be sweet to have just like a mini Zapdos. Just a tiny, tiny little baby Zapdos. We're spawning Pokemon at a good rate. You know, it's one of those things. I'm upset that we're getting 3 Pokemon every time now. But see, now it makes me feel like we could be doing this more efficiently and we could get a legendary Pokemon faster than we had. Huh. People that hack should be focusing more on contributing information. Yeah, but instead the precious PK Hex and giving cheating tools to people is more important. Baby Lugia is a thing, so why not Baby Zapdos? Well, I mean, like, it isn't a Baby Zapdos if it's small. It's just mini. It's just cute. I don't know. When do you think we'll get more Gen 8 info aside from the upcoming movie? Who knows? Like I said, I want it to be jam-packed. I want January, February, March, April, May, June, July. I want all of that. Just be giving us non-stop Gen 8 deliciousness, 2019 game footage, non-stop. But likely it could be announcement January and then nothing until April. We do have merch for April that has the mystery Pokemon. That's only one Pokemon. That's not a starter. So I don't even know what that is, if it's just like one placeholder. Could be a new Eevee. Could be some, like, new Eevee's the only thing that makes sense. Or like a weird Pikachu clone, mascot. I don't think the mythical would get merchandise before the game is even out. That's actually a good question. Or would it be something significant to the generation? Like the first Pokemon that's like the first existing Pokemon with an evolution. Like, let's say, I don't know, a Pokemon that exists gets an evolution, and that's like what they use. Kind of like how Sylveon was like the harbinger of the 6th generation. If they actually decide to go through with more Megas, more evolutions, you know, the Dunsparce evolution is the first Pokemon that they promote for Gen 6, so it's getting all the merch. Maybe a new form. But then having to deal with new forms on top of Megas and Z moves, I think for Gen 8 would be a little too much. Regain was in TCG, so you never know. But I mean, with Meltan, it's like, Meltan would be the Magearna, but it shouldn't have mystery merch. Especially in April. Hey, it's Charizard. Now we actually don't... Wow, I just realized something, you know? Shiny odds are so off, it feels. Because we just encountered 1,200 Pokemon to get a legendary to spawn, not a shiny. Should be 1-200 odds. We just got that Charizard, but we didn't get, like, legendary. Now we're on full odds. But at the same time, I still got 3 shiny Pokemon in less than 3 hours when I was going through Mount Moon. So, I mean, this game is just weird. This game doesn't make any sense. The shiny odds, like, the data mine was wrong, so, like, why should we trust the shiny odds? Then Joe Merrick gets mad at you because your reality doesn't fit the incorrect data mine. Oh, yeah, remember the Pokemon Go fan arts about weird rate? We need the mini Zapdos? Yeah, that'd be sick. What am I doing right now? I'm resetting for... Or not reset. Well, I'm resetting Pokemon spawns. Not soft resetting, but resetting the route to get legendaries. Because it looks like the odds of getting legendary are 1 in something. But this will actually prove it. This would prove something. If we can get a legendary Pokemon, maybe not prove, but it'll have strong suggestion. I'm going to 500 again. I'm going to do 500 resets, and then I'm calling it a stream. Because I feel like we can actually bang out the next 400 pretty quick. So we do 500 resets. If we get a legendary Pokemon before then, what that suggests is that legendaries are not determined by catch combo, and the odds are roughly 1 in 1,000 to 1,500, maybe just as flat 1 in 250 or 12, like 1 in 1,250. You know what the sad thing is? Man, nah, I'm not gonna say it. But now people are going to want to know what I want to say. I want to say something about, like, and you know what the sad thing is? People aren't supporting me through funding for this information, but then they'll go and throw 100 bits at some shiny hunter because they got one of those, like, bit health bars going on. I feel like people are too... Yeah, let's get back into rants. I feel like people are way too crutched by gimmicks, you know? Oh, people aren't going to give me any money, so I have to do, you know, sub to enter a contest to get something. People aren't going to give me any money, so I have to set up, you know, I have to start the stream every time as fresh bits, you know, 1,000 bits to take out my Pokemon, or take me out, and then you become the new top Pokemon. You know, or you become the top health bar, and if you donate 5,000 bits, then that's going to be really hard to knock you down. I remember when A-Drive was resetting that. A-Drive started off every stream with a fresh health bar. Oh, you donated 2,000 bits at the end of stream? That means nothing. Your gimmick means nothing because he just cares about money and not viewers. Dude, the bit locks. The bit locks, though. I like how Twitch outlawed bit locks, and I think they didn't. And then A-Drive, he was like against it, but then he decided, oh, if everyone's doing a bit lock, I'm going to do a bit lock, and then bit locks were banned, and he didn't own up to it because he's a greedy mofo. There we go. I should make a diss. Yeah, except I don't have any rapping talent. I don't have any producers in my pocket, and I think it's dumb culture. Nope. We're making progress. Bit lock. Yeah, and that was also, I think, a female Twitch streamer started that. So that gets into the whole, you know, cam girl culture. It's like, you're just some girl that's trying to farm sad kids for money. And people get mad whenever I say that. I can appreciate the hustle. I enjoyed Casey Tron, her run, when she was, like, she was a troll that milked it and got so much goods out of it. Like, I have respect for a lot of female streamers, but then there's the ones that are just blatant about it. Like, who saw the shiny hunting clip of that chick going for the Drowsy, and then she just, like, screamed for, like, 2 minutes straight with the most fake reaction? Like, if you're a fake streamer and you're just trying to blatantly cam girl it for money, I can't respect that. And then people are like, but it's their choice to do with their money. It's like, yes, but I feel that there's also a certain responsibility on the content creator at that point. When, like, you create a culture, when you create a drive around you based on the content that you're putting out and the motivation behind it. I'm not angry a lot. I'm just realistic. I just state reality as it is. And that's not... See, that's a sensitive, delicate culture All these Gen Z millennials, they don't understand what reality is, so everything else is wrong. This channel's for people that won't play Pokemon like an adult with no BS. That is correct. And unfortunately, that reality is we are the massive minority. Being realistic, being real, being legitimate, that's the minority in Pokemon. Because the thing is, it's a kid's game at the end of the day, and people are going to grow up and out of Pokemon. I've seen this happen with all my friends. I've seen this happen in multiple waves. Not everyone in their 20s still wants to play Pokemon. Pokemon Go kind of disproved that, but at the same time, you know, people, they just grow out of Pokemon. And technically, it's a really poor business choice for me to do that. You know, like, me targeting my audience at mature Pokemon players. There we go. Mature Pokemon players. That is such a minority. That is why my channel struggles right there. Because kids don't want to grow up. And this generation is so sensitive that it's pretty rough. So, I'm dealing with a small market to begin with that gets smaller every day as Pokemon dies more and more. 25 and I'll never stop? Yeah, the thing is, that's still a minority. And then people just give up on the community. Some people, they want to follow Pokemon, but then they see all this garbage going around and they don't think it's worth fighting for. Still play Pokemon when we're over 50? We gotta find out. We gotta find out. Well, I mean, I don't want kids. I've kind of like, you know, I don't feel kids are worth it. I don't want to spend, you know, the $100,000. I'd rather buy a nicer house. I'd rather not be slowed down and tied down. I have my baby. I have my dog. And that's about the most responsibility that I want to care for. Now, maybe as I grow older, that's going to change. Because in theory, you know, I would be a 50-year-old playing Pokemon. Because I'd have a kid that'd be playing Pokemon. Captain Owl raid. Hey! I've never heard of you before, but thank you for the raid. Cool. There's actually a raid going on. Neat. Oh, wow, we're getting multiple people. Captain Owl with, actually, yo, Captain Owl with a legit turn up. Oh, crap. Look at that, we're getting some new people in here. Thank you very much for the support, dude. Like, I've never gotten raided before because no one likes me. There's actually someone out there with stream presence that likes me enough to raid me? Huh. That's dope. And, you know, it's not like one person coming in, Captain Owl raid, and then there's no one else. No, there's actually like multiple people with the hashtag Captain Owl raid. Dude, that's sick. Thank you very much for that. Mad appreciate it. Check out my channel as well. Well, that got hidden because whenever you say my channel, YouTube automatically filters that for obvious reasons because it's spam. But not really, but you know what I mean. What's a raid? It's when you're streaming and then you tag and then you drop your viewers off on someone else. So the people new to the raid, we're going for legend. It's in the title. We're going for legendary Pokemon right now. You can get the birds in the sky and they're rare, and we're testing the odds. So that 31 catch combo, yeah, we have 31 catch combo, and then we got the legendary bird at about 1100 or so, 1200-ish. So the odds seem to be about 1 in 1250, 1 in 1000, 1 in 1500. But we don't know if they're affected. Like, now I'm testing non-catch combo. So does non-catch combo change the odds? Is it actually 1 in 10,000 naturally, or is it just always unaffected by catch combo? Can we get 2 legendary Pokemon a day? You're subbing. Neat. I thought you would have already been a sub. That's an interesting raid. I thought you were like, I thought you were sub. Like, yo, Verlisify's cool. I had a nice little stream today, and I'm going to raid him. No, this is some dude. This is some random dude that's like, hey, stream Pokemon. Did you just, like, do it through YouTube Gaming then? Like, you went through the YouTube Gaming catalog? You're like, hey, this guy's, like, one of the top Pokemon streamers. Weird. Now I'm more fascinated. What caused you to raid, then? How did you discover me? I'm going to 1500 resets and I'm calling it a day because we've all been streaming for over 3 hours. Actually, how long exactly have we been streaming? Oh, we just broke 3 hours. Wow. That is so weird. Because the first 2 hours went by quick. And now it feels like the last hour has been really slow. Wasn't subbed, you were unrecommended. I mean, I understand that, but I don't understand someone rating me with no understanding of who I am. That'd be kind of funny. Like, you know, if like you just jump into that and I'm just going on some kind of really hard rant. It's like, nah, it's for this fight. You know who you're getting up into. Raid, sudden assault or attack upon something to be seized or suppressed. Well, see, it's an attack of viewership. Hey, it's a Dragonite. Why do you feel like people need to know who you are? You stream Pokemon? Because I feel like there needs to be intention or reasoning behind decisions. I mean, we got Moltres today. We got a legendary bird, but now we haven't gotten a second legendary bird. And that should change. I want to get Zapdos. I've gotten 2 Moltres and Articuno, no wild Zapdos. Let's get blah 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 something something. I'm confused now. We need a timid Zapdos. That's what I want. Why are raids good? Because it shares viewership. That if I'm streaming and I say, hey, you 250 people watching right now, I'm done streaming. Do you still want to watch videos? Go check this guy out. And then that dude gets swamped by like 300 people. So 1200 after combos. We still don't know if combos matter or not. It's been 3 hours. Yep. Slightly over 3 hours. Can we get 2 legendaries in 4 hours? I don't even know. I'm tired. We'll keep on going. We haven't gotten donation in like 2 hours. Just saying. Yeah, remember that time you raided a kid and got like he got like $1,000? Yeah, dude, I remember that. That's one of my favorite videos where this fight makes a kid cry. Dude, it got awkward, you know? When someone starts crying out of joy, you feel bad. That's how I was feeling when that happened. My favorite comment about that was, hey kid, why are you in the hospital? Senpai noticed me. Like, he was like, I'm gonna have a heart attack. And then he just kind of dropped off. I guess it was too much for him. I don't know. He got so much money for a capture card, and then, like, I'm not saying he did anything bad. Yay, donation dry spree over. Thank you very much for your $2 donation, Eve. Like, I don't know what happened. He streamed regularly, and then he, like, dropped off. Yay, Doug with a 99-cent donation. Zapdos! Boom! Just like that. Keep donating, guys. All right, this is how we get legendary Pokemon. You know, that was luck. That was luck right there. All right, so we got... I wanted the Zapdos. So now we're getting the timid Zapdos. After such a... Were we unlucky? Is Mount... Hi, Spearow. Is Mount Moon just the best place? That Spidgey was hiding inside of a Zapdos. All right, time to get a Zapdos. Nice. Dude, it's also the baby Zapdos. That's so amazing. I wanted the small, okay, cool. We can do the golden raspberry. I want to get a small Zapdos. We can get a tiny legendary Pokemon. Catch him. Oh, that's gonna be garbage. That wasn't a nice throw. Do it. $2.99 Zapdos. Yeah, boy. Are you kidding me? Oh, ooh. Oh, how did we not? Ah, that was been an excellent throw. The raid gave you good luck. I think it was more than the donations. It gave me good luck. Trying to time that. Oh, wow. Zapdos wants to be a little annoying to catch, don't you? Zapdos' movement is also pretty erratic. It seems like a slower Beedrill. Holy crap. How am I supposed to catch you? How am I supposed to catch that thing? Ooh. And zappy zap. There goes my berry. Come on. I'm going to run out of balls. Wow. Where did that... I threw that ball so high it hit the ceiling and came back to me. I hear my dog sneezing. Oh. Oh. Whoa, I've never heard you sneeze like that before. What did you do? She has like allergies or something. Her nose is always dripping. 199, this is for Zapdos to appear right after this. Whoa, double Zapdos? I don't know. So I think that kind of disproves that the odds are affected by a catch combo. Ooh, nice plus golden berry. Can we please catch this? Can we just get the Zapdos now? I want it. I want it! I was about to say, I was going to do the buffering, even though that doesn't really do anything. We're just going to be here for a while. I know I need to not waste my Ultra Balls, but I'm just throwing them randomly, because I think that's the best way of actually getting a good catch. This only took 183. This took like 30 minutes. So the first legendary was 2.5 hours. We moved location, and then the second one was 30 minutes. And actually, oh god, I hate this. I'm just like, this thing's gonna run away. If anything, I just want to keep throwing the ball until it runs away and prove it. When I was a kid, I called it Zapatos. Oh my god, come on, Zapdos. That's just bully. Oh, ooh. Oh, that would have been an excellent throw. I mean, sometimes you just can't really deal with your controller wonking out. Oh, jeez. Zapdos, please. What? I don't even know. Like, I think the legendary birds, they're so, like, awkwardly scaled that it makes it to where the sensitivity and the calibration is all kind of messed up. Eventually, we just, like, and also with legendaries, what I've learned is you just throw balls at it and you eventually just grab it. Dang. I was hoping the electricity was gonna... How did it... I didn't even throw it that hard. So you throw it too soft, you throw it too hard. This doesn't even make any sense. Oh, good. Oh, that... See? Like, how are you supposed to aim it when it's up there and at, like, an awkward angle? You know, that's just unfair. There we go. Ooh, nope, and there goes my last berry. That's so dumb. Come on, game. I just hate catching legendaries, dude. These things are too difficult. Yeah, I know that my name is banned in Pokemon Showdown. What? How does that go so far? Alright. Nice. Oh. Oh. I just want it. I don't even care if it goes away. It was all about the research today. And the research shows that legendary birds, you can farm them pretty efficiently. That was such low odds. Less than 400. Oh my god. The jukes, man. I can't deal with this. Zapdos is actually like one of the hardest ones to catch. Please. How are you supposed to do anything up there? You just throw it. Legendaries don't flee? Is that confirmed? I feel like we're confirming this. Oh. Also, I'm loaded in this game. I've got tons of money. I don't care about wasting Ultra Balls. We just get that money back. Ooh, a great throw. That changes things. Dang. See, I'm trying to get these quick throws so that way it doesn't, like, oh, look at that. Excellent. Wow. I'm trying to get these quick throws so it doesn't zip around too much. Come on. I don't even know if that's going to help at all. Hey. Oh, wait, he just burned up my berry. Cute. Oh my god. Your legendary fleed once. Confirmed. Again, I'm not going to be upset if it flees. I'm going to be a little... Well, I'll get salty, which is technically being upset. I'm getting more excellence on the Zapdos than the Moltres, but just a lot more rare. And just apparently it has no effect on the catch rate for this bad boy. Again, you just throw like an infinite amount of Pokeballs at it and you'll eventually grab it. So what happens when it goes in the Pokeball? Does that like reset the electricity? Ooh. Oh, I thought that was gonna be great. Also, that burped. Oh man. Play handheld. Put a piece of tape on the center as a crosshair. Well, I got a stream. If I undock it, it turns off my capture. Come on. I'm not even panicking again. It's just like, why every single time? Nice. That should have been excellent. Again, I'm intentionally just like blasting this because I feel like this is actually more efficient. Like, it's not every time. It does that and then it like immediately attacks. And then that's an opportunity to get an excellent. Okay, perfect. Except that wasn't. How do you get a good side throw? You pray. Are you gonna? Yep, there's the swoop. Oh my god. Every time. I wonder if Zapdos is making this like maybe there's actually stages to the fight before it runs away. Like it moves around and then it stops moving around to give you a better chance and then it just straight up flees. Swoop? Nope, didn't swoop that time. Down to 11 Ultra Balls. How? See, when it gets up that high, like the calibration is just so messed up. Come on. There we go. That took so long. But we did it! Yay! No levels, nothing. It's small. That Zapdos is only 3 feet tall! And it only weighs 86. Man, if only it was extra small. Look at that. We got a cute, tiny little Zapdos. Oh, was the other Zapdos I call it large or something? Huh. It's a big boy. This boy not as big. Yay, mini Zapdos is mine. Sweet. Alright. Well, that's probably the stream being done. I'm going to run in and out a few more times. Like, do we get the back-to-back legendary? Do we get the back-to-back legendary, guys? That's what I want to do. Do we get the back-to-back legendary? Nah, doesn't look like we get the back-to-back legendary. You know, you gotta do it. It's kind of like when you get the shiny Pokemon. You go for like the double back-to-back 1 in a million chance. Just go until 500? Nah, dude. We got enough. We got enough legendaries. Because we got 2 legendaries in about 3 hours. We switched up our methods. The numbers went insane after that. And there we go. Oh, what was I doing? Boom. Would be better if you could ride on your legendary birds. Yeah, that's weird that you can't. I don't like that. Fearow averaged 3 foot 11 pounds. It's a Fearow-sized Zapdos. Cute. Replenish my balls. Yeah, I also need to replenish my golden raspberries and stuff. I know, no shiny, but 2 legendary Pokemon. Food for thought. That wasn't Zapdos. That was Fearow I seen from above. Dude, the as seen from above is one of my favorite jokes ever. Jigglypuff as seen from above. Classic. It's Voltorb. I don't end streams and raids because I don't raid. Like the YouTube system for raiding is non-existent. And also there's no one to raid to. Everyone's just a shiny hacker giveaway fake. Snorlax is my first Pokemon. So now I'm just doing the standard, guys. Now we're just kind of finishing up the day. Here, actually, I think this is a cool way of ending stream. We do our challenge, we figure out our thing, and then we just do our dailies, and then the stream's over. So now we just kind of ease it off and chill. Do another this sort of stream in the future. I think I have to, honestly. We need more comprehensive data about legendary Pokemon. So, yeah. My mind just blanked, even though I just need to mash A right here. Feeling like the legendary spawns are higher than I thought. Thinking 0.1. I was thinking point. I think it's 0.1%. I honestly think it's 1 in 1,000, and we got really lucky right there. But I think what that shows or suggests is that it's not dictated by the capture. You don't have to get a catch combo, as initially thought. You're going on cruise tomorrow. Why are you sad? Cruises are dope. Cruises are my preferred vacation. I only have 2 preferred actually technically 3. I want like one of those what are they called? I want one of those like huts on the water, cabanas. I want like one of those like cabanas in Tahiti or something. So that way I can just like fish off in paradise. Other than that, cruises and then houseboats. Pretty much anything water-based I feel is the correct way to vacation. Just gonna go to Celadon City, go for a gold bottle cap. Pokeball only run? It still doesn't even sound that interesting. Will I ever try to complete all Master Trainers? No. Heck no, is my answer to that. Pokemon box. I want to see what that Zapdos. Look at that, we caught Legendary Birds back to back. Got our Timid, fantastic hit points. Everything else is trash. Like, Legendary Bird should come with, like, guaranteed 4 IVs. Like, having a no IV Legendary Bird is just weird. Do I have Shiny Alola Ninetales Vulpix? No. I don't do Shiny trades. So I'm not, like, all about that Shiny culture. Oh. There we go. I don't even know why I'm here. Like, do we do another one where it's like, oh, all right, let's just stream for another 5 minutes and get a gold bottle cap. Mighty Candy. GG, it's been a great night. Navi's Legends are the old days. Yeah, I guess going back to the old days, but we're in modern Pokemon. It just doesn't feel right. You know? Hidden Power Fire is possible in Legendary Bird since Gen 4. Yeah, but I mean, if they transfer, are they going to get new rolls? Are they going to get new IV rolls? Is it going to be the same? What's going to happen to Hidden Power? Am I streaming at 2 a.m.? Because it's 6 p.m. here in Seattle. I'll do a battle stream at some point. Right now I'm having too much fun doing all this jank stuff in the game. When is Gen 8 game coming out? Probably November. It'd be cool if we got in October, like with X and Y again. It's almost 8 here. Oh, that means you're on Mountain? No, Central Time. Wait, yeah, Central Time, and then Mountain's the other one. God, I just missed all those because I'm blanking. My mind is broken right now. Yep, 9 p.m. North Carolina, East Coast. You know, if we get a gold bottle cap in like 10 resets, that'd be pretty sick. I want to see that happen again. $657 to be exact. Yeah, those numbers. See, I lived in Denver for a bit, so it's like the Mountain Time's the one closer to Pacific, not Central, and then I forgot about Central Time. I've lived in every time zone but Central. You guys are weird. You guys don't exist. You're in the middle of nowhere. Oh. Health candy. How often do I stream? I've been streaming a lot more frequently. It's like every other day at the moment. But then, like, if you spread it out throughout the year, it's like once every month. Nanab. Courage. Did we go for a gold bottle cap? Like, it's cool to get a gold bottle cap every day with all your silver bottle caps. But, I mean, we could just get unlucky and be here for a very long time. Sound like Eevee just said Apom? Eevee says yeet. If you use Glitzy Glow, yeet! Now, it's not even that nice. It gets angry. It's like, yeet! I don't know. I'm tired. I stream depending on my mood. I stream depending on schedule and mood. Like, I need something to stream to motivate me. Like, I won't just turn on and do a random shiny stream. Battle streams are pretty big for me, but again, that's like... I really like battle streams and Let's Go because they're really easy to set up. I think my streams need purpose, and for the most part, it's not really purposeful for me to stream. And there's also timing. You know, if I'm uploading 2 videos a day, it's weird to do like 2 videos in that stream, or 3 videos, or news, and all those other things. What if Gen 8 gives us 6 IVs? That'd be cool. Pokemon Let's Go should have done that. Eevee screams that yeet. Wish it was summer, go catfishing. I did catfishing a ton back in Florida. You know, because we lived on a canal, so you just put a piece of hot dog on a hook, and then you just leave the rod in a holder. And then you come back, and there's going to be a catfish there. That's all there is to it. Stream farming a Master Ball. That's kind of the only thing that's left to do, but God, I feel like the odds of Master Ball are so impossibly low. Like, it seems like the Master Ball odds are much lower than the odds for getting a gold bottle cap. That's what my gold bottle cap testing showed. And I need to I'm going to test legendary birds before I test Master Ball. Whoa, that hitbox. Huh. I didn't even think I'd be able to pick up the item that far away. Oh. See, the weird thing is the Game Corner guy is like, we're out of coins. Why can't I just buy the coins off the people obviously playing the games? I'd give them 10 to 1. Depending on M&J and Supreme Arcanines. I thought there was something weird about Supreme Arcanines, but maybe I'm getting him mixed up with someone else. I don't know, but M&J, he's clickbait. He's fake. I like whenever we stream, I'm like, I don't know how he does that thing with his voice. Sounds painful. Greetings, Pokefans. Like, why? Why? You know, and then he also clickbaited the Alolan Pokemon. Like, that series that he did on the new Alolan Pokemon during the Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Why did I say everyone's fake? Because they are fake. When he did the fake, like when he did that, he proved right there. Hey, gold bottle cap. We're done. Stream's over. MJTV's fake. He proved that with his wow, we got gold bottle cap quick. Yeah, the resets are not hard. Supreme Arcanine is like Unlisted Leaf, I feel. Does Supreme Arcanine click? Because like Unlisted Leaf clickbaits like mad and does some really jank videos. M&J showed that he really doesn't care about his audience when he did the series of fake Alolan Pokemon. And then he uses his girlfriend for clickbait, it feels. Favorite evolution, Vaporeon, because it becomes water. Alright, yeah, you guys don't seem happy that stream's ending, but I mean, what else are we gonna do, guys? Like, technically we can check Cerulean Cave. We need to get our PP max for the day. Alright, guys, the second I get the PP max, the stream ends. Giving you a heads up right now. Second favorite evolution, Espeon. I've always liked Espeon. I thought it was cool. Save the game. We'll save it after the PP max. Like, this game's pretty stable. I feel like you don't need to save this game all the time, because you can just home button, and technically, like, weird things happen. But I mean, to preserve a catch combo, you know, I've gone days without saving and then built up high catch combos. I don't feel like there's any problem. I think Sylveon's alright. The ribbons creep me out, dude. Those flesh ribbons are weird. 10 Ultra Balls. That's good. Let's get a Master Ball. Let's get the Gold Bottle Cap, 2 Legendaries, and a Master Ball today. I need to get some more Golden Raspberries for my future legendary hunts. Not a golden Adnab berry. That's trash. That's 2,500 in the bank. Nothing else. Love Magic Bounce. Yeah, dude, the Magic Bounce Espeon's cool, but Magic Bounce... Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish, but Magic Bounce Mega Sableye is the greatest Pokemon of all time. Least favorite evolution. Leafeon. Just not notable for me. Like, I think Jolteon's cool. I think Flareon's like second least favorite. Goldenraz, at least we get one. Like, there's nothing fancy about Leafeon. It's just a bigger Eevee that doesn't do anything competitively. How I realized M&J was let down. Alolan Crobat confirmed. His Alolan Typhlosion video is what pissed me off, because it was big. It was new Alolan Pokemon, and it's like he won. Like, that is indefensible. And then he even like tried to defend it. It's like, no, that's when he proved to be a fake. He couldn't own up. He got called out on his clickbait, and he did nothing about it. Oh yeah, that's right. We're going to get the PP Max, and then we paste it out. What's your favorite starter? Any starter? Dude, Cyndaquil's the best starter. Duh. Like, please, tell me how you can defend his title for Typhlosion. And they changed the title, and it was still clickbait. Tell me how you can defend that, man. My voice still hurts from parodying his intro. Just gonna soothe my throat with some... I don't even have any soothing beverages. I ran out of cocoa. I haven't drinking any tea in years. It's like, yeah, I need some nice honey tea to get rid of that. Greetings, Pokefans. And I've been streaming for hours, so my voice is already weak. Boom, PP Max. We need our heart scales. Never mind, I said I was going to end it the second we get that PP Max. We need to grab our heart scales for the day. So here's what I mean, guys. This is great community building, I feel, right? We're enjoying Pokemon. We just tested some things. We grabbed our bottle cap. We grabbed our PP Max. We restocked on some items. And now we're going to get competitive. Eevee, I know you're mad, but I still need to use you to fly. See, Pokemon's great. Just look at how much fun I'm having. Look at how chill this is. I'm just enjoying myself. Thoroughly enjoying myself right now. Just a couple minutes, gone. Do this every day. Engage with the community. Enjoy Pokemon Let's Go. How can anyone hate this game? How can anyone be such a non-Pokemon fan that they're against this just nice gameplay loop? Soothing G Fuel code. Use code VELIS5 for 10% off your G Fuel order. Haven't plugged G Fuel in a while because I feel like all my fans have bought it, or there's just better codes out there. Keemstar is like a permanent 20% off. And then whenever there's no promotion, it's like 30% off plus like 2 free shakers. I don't get those goods, so I feel like it's not even worth promoting. Also, G Fuel isn't soothing. It's caffeine. That's how you get, that you use that to wake up and get hype. You don't use that to fix your voice from parodying all the fake Poketubers out there. Like when I hurt my voice earlier mimicking Tyranitar-tube. Like, I really want to like Tyranitar-tube's Let's Plays, but my god, why does he have to do that thing with his voice? Why does everyone have to suck and be fake? Eggnog. Dude, I love me some good eggnog. But I don't have any eggnog. Stop your secret base in Oras? Dude, goat. That's right, I put up my code for secret base. Which gym? Oh, dude, legit, like, which gym do you have? Also, your name's Emily, so you're not a dude. But which secret base version? Because I had like a couple of gyms. Dude, I remember my secret base gym building. Because that was the point. You use your secret base and you lay it out like a gym. That's kind of dope. There we go. Sprite remix? Huh? I never did Sprite remixes, I think. Oh, Eevee's cold. I think the one I was most proud of was my Ghost gym, because Ghost is my favorite typing, so I kind of went all out for that. But dude, that was the day. Dude, guys, when we get that Gen 4 remake, it's gonna be like ORAS all over again. Gonna do a gym for every typing. Oh, that's gonna be dope. I'm excited for that now. Now we gotta wait. 2020 is gonna be the year when I teach you guys how to make gym layouts in the underground base. Give that precious Eevee the attention it deserves. Never. Oh god, I was about to say something that even this is too harsh for me. It's like, no, Eevee is a tool for flying and nothing more. Eevee is my HM slave. I feel like the first couple of gym videos did really well, but then like the YouTube algorithm started getting weird, and then like half of them just like dropped off. I thought there was like a heart scale there. I don't know, there's heart scales all over, and some of them respawn and some of them don't. My Persian shiny? No. Is there a heart scale here? Wait, oh, what? Wait, what? Why is it, where is it? What? Why is the tail? What's happening? Is it on the other side of the wall? What? I was just over there. Is it in that corner? Is there actually an item in that corner? I've never noticed it. What? How many shinies do I have? I think it's over 10. I don't know exactly how many I have. I'm worse than a Chow abuser. Hey, I love and respect my Chows. I was the kind of kid that would leave my GameCube on when I went to school or overnight just so I could get some mad Chow farming going on. I had every Chow in existence. I bred Chow so much of the game, like I was looking up on wikis and the Chows I had didn't even exist in the wikis. I love my Chows. Max revive? What in the Carmen Sandiego is going on here? Alrighty then. I want to show you. I want you to show your Chow Garden. That is on a GameCube, in a memory card, in a land far, far away, and a time lost to time itself. Dude, if I could find that memory card though. If I could find that memory card, I would buy a Wii. I would buy Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I load that. Does the Wii take GameCube memory cards? I don't remember. I'd get GameCube. I would load that up. Look at that Pidgeotto. That's actually Pidgeot on a magical adventure. Alright guys, it's been fun. Legit, stream was awesome. Thanks everyone for joining. We had a good day. We got a gold bottle cap, we got legendaries, and we got hooked up. So if you guys enjoy the stream, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.